And we are live. We are live for Player's Choice 148. We're almost to 150. You gonna do anything for 150?
Let me tell y'all, these church girls is different. Like, yo, bro, it's a girl told me, like, I made a post saying that I was mad at my friends because I seen I was getting chunky. And I haven't been working.
I seen that, Dub. I seen that.
Mad. So I'm angry, right? Because if you my friend, I expect.
Oh, Dub, you was really mad about that?
I was mad. I'm mad about that shit. If you my friend, you my friend for a reason. I expect you to be honest with me. I don't care if I like it or don't. I'm just that type of person. If I'm not working out for a while, because it has been a while, and you see me getting chunky, tell me that shit. Please tell me. That way, because I'm watching some videos of me and I'm like, dang, bro, you looking tight big. I'm like, nah, bro, I gotta fix that. And I'm mad at my friends for not telling me nothing. Like, then this one girl, she goes to church and shit. She goes like, oh yeah, same. And I'm like, and then I said something. She was like, oh yeah, we should compare. Like, compare what? Like, body parts? Like, you want to see who's more chunky? Like,
did you ask her?
Who?
What you're comparing? Ask her, Dub.
I don't
know. When she responds, we want to know live on the air.
Oh my God.
You want to do this?
Hey, but no though, Dub, for real though. What is it that you need to lay back off right now?
I haven't been drinking like that. It's mainly, honestly, just working out. I haven't been working out a lot. I don't eat too much. No, I just got to start running and shit and playing ball again.
You got to get back to the monkey rolls?
Monkey rolls, bro. Man,
what the hell is that?
Yeah, what is it talking
about? So I used to wrestle in high school, and one of the workouts we did was monkey rolls, where it's 3 people. So let's say me, Euro, Ron, we're standing side by side, and one of us starts laying on the ground. Mm-hmm. And what happens is the guy on the ground rolls to the right. The guy to the right jumps over him, rolls to the left.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And it's just all intertwined, all in one. And you just constant jump and rolling. That shit takes a lot of energy, bro.
That should sound like the wrestling equivalent of a suicide.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. That is.
Yeah.
Who is typing with their
Ron,
beak?
Bro, I already told Ron that I could hear his thoughts with that headset, bro. That thing is crazy.
How do I turn down the volume in this mic?
Yeah, that's a great question, bro.
Because I'm pretty sure one of you guys is going to say something, and I just don't want to blow everybody's earphones out.
Oh, my God. Oh, before we get too much further, let me take a quick second to recognize all the regulars and elite members. Shout out to everyone who's a regular member of the Player's Choice YouTube channel. Big Meech, Kenyon White, Jagar's Underworld, and shout out to all the elite members, King J, James Goz, 123 MC Robinson, and super elite legendary status, Nick T. If you are watching this on YouTube, you can see down in the bottom ticker that Nick T is also now Hall of Fame Super Chatter. This Player's Choice sponsored by Nick T now.
Like, it's only one person who bought the $500 episode.
Really?
Bananas.
Was it the same guy before? What was the guy that did the shit for Mars? Nick T.
What are we doing today?
Yeah.
I just need to know what we're doing today. What's up, Euro?
That's not a fair question. Jesus.
What's happening, man?
Euro's coming out to Indy. Don't you come Monday?
Yeah, I fly Monday, yeah.
And we got to squash the beef before then.
I don't know. I think you guys should squash it in person.
In person?
Please.
I clear out my living room and set up a
bare knuckle match.
Yeah.
Stream that shit.
Just make sure you put your son in the virtual VR set before you guys start.
There you go. I'm trying to actually, we can set up both VRs and just do it there. I'm trying to figure out what we can or cannot talk about today.
I told you, man. Go off, bro. Go off. You're just gonna have to, consider my reaction to whatever nastiness that you bring in.
100%. I just hate how you were portrayed throughout the whole debacle. I hate it down to my core. I hate it.
It is what it is. It's cool.
Because here's the nuance of everything that's going on. When it comes to me, I just don't give a fuck. So I try to toe a line. I try to toe a line of nastiness. And sometimes I just stump over that line. But I will clarify a few things. Do I have any personal beef with Pick a Side? No, I do not. Why would I? We're both doing the same thing. But the difference is I'm just a tad bit more clever. That's all that I could say about that. And I don't know, clever I went to, what's the guy's name from Pick a Side? The host, Joel.
Yes.
JD. Yeah. So I went to his YouTube page that he posted me on. Well, us, but it was to get back at me because I'm the person. They don't have any beef with you guys. I'm the person they're mad at. And every single comment was Shaq. I don't think they know what this does to my ego. I don't think that we're playing the same game. And that's why I backed off in that. But I said all that to say, thank you, Nick T, for purchasing the Pick a Side versus Player's Choice episode for $500.
So he dropped a G in the last 2 episodes, basically?
Yeah, he dropped a G. I need to get on a conference call with him. See where he's trying to take this thing.
Is he a PC investor on the low?
Yeah, bro, this Player's Choice is powered by Nick D, bro. I'm telling you.
He was the silent investor.
Fire.
We're gonna have to call it Nick T's choice.
Here's the thing. I do want to come on here and apologize to you because I didn't want to put you in that position. And from brother to brother, that's the only thing that I really took away from it, is that caught up in all my craziness and off the cuff, when I said fuck Pick a Side, it was with no seriousness at all. It was to get you to laugh in that moment that we had when we were talking about racism at the beginning of that episode.
Mm.
And then they took it to the next level and I said, okay, why don't I just create some content? And I took it overboard. So I will say that I took it overboard. And I can just leave it at that.
Yeah. It's cool. Let me just respond to that real quick. What we talked about after the show, right? Like I'm good with you going off the handle and just, doing whatever you need to do, whatever you feel is right. It's just, if I feel like that shit is impacting my job, you know what I'm saying? In any type of capacity, I'm gonna have to say something. I'm gonna have to, you know what I mean? So like, that's the only thing. Like beefing with anybody or fake beefing with anybody, I don't have an issue with that at all. You know what I mean? They see what it is, you know what I'm saying? So like, if they just focusing on you because that's what should have happened, then, it is what it is. If they decide to then, focus on me as well or anybody else on the panel, then that's what it is as well. I'm just saying, like, for my job and what I do, a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't need to know that. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? That's why I was reacting the way that I was, because, you know what I'm saying?
I will honestly say Euro fucked me up when we got on the phone call after.
Yo, I will say Euro is one of the coolest motherfuckers, but he's also probably the most intimidating. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You do not want to make Euro upset, but he is the coolest guy in the world. Just don't piss him off. We got some super chats.
But I will say this.
Go ahead.
I will say this, just because we're waiting for Dale to come in. What time is Dale's game today?
Dale plays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ESPN 3. He's playing in the basketball tournament. Chat, if you did not know, if you've been here since last year, you already know that he plays for. They're called Americana for Autism this year. They were Autism Army last year, and they play at 6 Eastern.
Oh, he's playing at Rutgers Park again?
Yep.
Oh, shit. All right. Cool.
So
Hold on, where was the last game? It was at the Rutgers?
Yep.
Rutgers Park, yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's where they're like, they're, what are they? Because they have like 6 different areas or something like that they
Yeah, like
play.
regions.
Yeah, there you go. Yep. Theirs is at Rucker. It's crazy.
Dog, the last time I played at the Rucker, that shit was crazy. We were playing. I'm gonna show my age right now, right? So I just got out of high school, and the game had the Black Wall Street, and he was beefing like real heavy with G Unit, and so like it was him, Baron Davis, Gilbert Arenas, Darrell Wright, and Trevor Ariza at the starting 5, right? And we had whoever we had on our side. And they were like, it was crazy, man. So they were like, they all had the GU Not t-shirts, all black. Everybody had red hats. It was like 50 Bloods like in the corner, you know what I mean? All they was playing was West Coast songs and shit. And the game got his nickname at the Rucker, that game. And it was Loose Cannon. And this motherfucker was clotheslining everybody, man. And the game eventually got forfeited because a brawl broke out. So yeah, that was the last time I was at the Rucker. That shit was fun.
That's sick that you played there.
Yo, it was word on the streets that, Ron, you know this, one of our JUCO coaches owed the game money, and he allegedly ran him out of Cali.
Far out of Cali.
It's our junior college coach.
Wait, the one that I played at?
How do you know the game? Yeah.
You know
Is it the short one?
No, the one that played in the NBA. Hashtag we are not the same. I'm about to start abusing that hashtag to show that there's levels and differences.
Wait, are you guys talking about the one that came before the one that we played for?
Yeah, why'd you say he was short?
I thought you were talking about the one that I played for.
Oh, no.
This was when Ron was there.
No.
Got you. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know. I actually don't know who you're talking about then.
The game been a menace for a minute out here, I guess.
As he should be.
Clothesline.
Hell of a rapper.
Hell of a guy. All right. Super chats. Nick Dawson said, good to see Ron back. It is good to see Ron back. Been a minute.
Can we just call him Dawson? We don't want to mess with the sponsor, Nick T.
Yeah, you gotta get that. You have to win that first name back. Tyrone Ross sent a super. You're just Dawson, bro. Tyrone Ross sent a super chat. Oh, it's about to get filthy. Ron is back. Ron, you're getting a lot of love today, bro. See, bro, I need to take like a couple shows off and then come back so I can.
What you mean? You get all the love already, man.
Nah, bro. I'm trying to see my name just blast off in the chat. Bam XJ sent a super chat. In your guys' opinion, is Vince Carter, Rajon Rondo, and Dwight Howard Hall of Famers? And I hate how I just said Rajon Rondo's name there.
Like how you said Lionel Messi.
That's his name, bro.
Hey Ron, how do you say Messi's first name?
Lionel, right?
Damn,
how do you say it?
Bro, he put a little thing over the E, bro. That was crazy. A little one of those thingies.
I mean, he's European.
Ron's E is switching.
Lionel.
It's not Lionel.
I mean, I
don't know how to say it.
It doesn't matter how you say it.
It's Lionel.
Everyone knows it. Lionel.
Mars, how do you say it?
I say Lionel, but that's
Lionel?
just, I don't know. That's
I
just
say
how
Lionel, but I don't know.
I mean, I just say Messi usually, but
Yeah, facts. Is he the GOAT, Mars?
yeah.
Who's your top 5 GOAT on the GOAT list?
Messi, Ronaldo, Pele, Maradona, Cruyff, probably.
Who's your favorite Brit?
Yeah, you fat bastard.
Probably Rooney.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Wayne.
Rooney was fire. I loved Rooney.
Did you, Dub?
Yeah. I used to play FIFA back in the day, and that's where I got familiar with soccer.
Yo.
Ibrahimovic is my favorite. Ibrahimovic is my favorite all-time soccer player. That dude, I love his aura. I love his cockiness. He's amazing.
Wow. All right. Back to FamXJ's question. In your guys' opinion, is Vince Carter, Rajon Rondo, and Dwight Howard Hall of Famers?
Dwight Howard is for sure.
Yeah, Dwight definitely.
All of them.
I'm actually going the other way. I'm saying Rajon Rondo's the sure shot.
Ron, what the
Rondo wouldn't.
got
If
two
I
rings.
controlled the Hall of Fame, he wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.
Why not?
I mean, we know that.
'Cause I heard that nasty shit you
Mars,
said the other day,
stop
Mars.
with this Rondo.
Hey,
Yeah, you got like a
Wait, so
campaign
now,
against
so
Rondo
now
or
it's
something.
hate for me to
Right.
say Rondo shouldn't be a Hall of Famer, in my opinion.
But why shouldn't he?
Because if I controlled the Hall of Fame, there's a lot of guys who wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.
I know. I want to know why Rondo wouldn't be in there.
Well, my question
He
is this:
hasn't
do you
done
know? You know, the Hall of Fame is the basketball Hall of Fame, not the NBA Hall of Fame, right?
That's why I
So,
said
like,
if I controlled the Hall of Fame, he'll probably get in because everyone gets into the Hall of Fame. But if I if I chose to decide who's
A
in the
lot
Hall
of
of
people
Fame,
get in. A lot of people get in.
No, that's
if
a
I
lot of people
decided who went into the Hall of Fame, a lot of guys who are in the Hall of Fame wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.
Wait,
And
is
Rondo
T-Mac in the
wouldn't
Hall
go.
of Fame?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
that's
he
what
in
I
your
thought.
Hall of Fame? Is he in your Hall of Fame?
Vince for sure is in the Hall of Fame. He got a
T-Mac
better
would be in
shot
my
than
Hall of Fame.
Dwight because of what he did at UNC. Dwight went straight to the league, and his high school team wasn't all that. Like he was a monster, but like where he go? Atlanta Christian or something like that. Like that wasn't a powerhouse back then.
So since it's basketball Hall of Fame, if Luka Doncic retired today, would he be a Hall of Famer?
He might be.
I would say.
He would have to be.
Yeah.
And so here, I would say yes. I would lean towards it because of what he actually did. But the thing is, like, I feel like the Hall of Fame is biased. Also, of me, of course, they're biased. But like, are they really considering like what he's done in the EuroLeague and everything else? I don't really think so. So it'll be interesting to see if he was to retire now, if they were going to induct him.
I don't think I think Euro. I think out of the bias factor that you're talking about, I think if he retired today, the guys who vote for the NBA Hall of Fames, I don't think they will put him in off of an excuse of him being too young. And
Drazen Petrovic made the Hall of Fame, right? I mean, he died, so it's different circumstances. But
yeah,
Exactly.
I mean-
That's why if Luka stopped playing, that would probably be the. I mean, why would he stop playing? Because of some type of whatever it would be. So he would
he just said,
automatically make
I
it.
don't feel like playing basketball for the rest of my life.
He's not. He probably wouldn't
What
make it for a while. Eventually, when he's older and the sympathy's back, but
What?
I don't think.
not like if something happened.
I don't think the people
on
who
wood.
vote will give him that pass. I think they would just keep him out of Hall of Fame, which is weird.
Who?
Hey, how old is Luca?
Luka.
23?
23.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think so, bro. Because what he did overseas was like nothing short of spectacular. At such a young age, too, it's just kind of like.
So who has had the better European basketball career, Giannis or Luka? Like, and factor in NBA.
Luka.
No, factor in both
So
sides.
just the basketball
Oh,
career in
oh.
His
general.
best basketball
Giannis.
career.
Giannis. Because
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say this, but of course, because the award is being given or the honor is being given in America, you have to weigh the NBA more than whatever's happening in the EuroLeague or like anywhere else in Europe, even international competition. That's nasty to say, but it's just what it is, man. Like it's a homegrown award. You know what I'm saying? Like you're going to favor the NBA.
What do they have for EuroLeague? Do they call it like EuroLeague Hall of Fame or what is it?
No, I don't. I know Spanulis just got inducted into, I believe, the European Hall of Fame. It might have been EuroLeague, or maybe he was just like congratulated for everything he's done. I don't know if there's like an official European Basketball Hall of Fame.
No way.
Is it
They-
EuroLeague?
There's
that
a
what it's called?
there's a commission, but
There
not
has
for
to be.
EuroLeague because like you have like your what do you call it? Like your licensed clubs which are in the EuroLeague no matter what, like Olympiacos, right? They're going to stay in no matter what. And then you have like your fringe clubs like Asvel, for example, that may pop up in the EuroLeague, you know, and then not the next 5 years. Yeah, you know, they go in and out or whatever. So you can't really say, like, let's say you absolutely kill, you had the greatest run in EuroLeague, but you're on one of those non-licensed EuroLeague teams, right? Then it's like, okay, this guy's a EuroLeague Hall of Famer, but the team, the club that he represents is not even in the EuroLeague anymore. So it's like, why would that make sense? You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like basketball is probably the most political sport out of everything. And maybe I'm saying that because I'm in it. But as far as players being recycled, getting second, third, fourth, fifth chances just because of who they know or what they've done, I feel like basketball is heavy into that. Whether it's nepotism, whether it's, oh, this guy used to be this, so I'm going to try to get him on my team. I just find it hard to believe that there isn't a player out there that can benefit the Lakers more than Carmelo Anthony. And I don't say that to be nasty. I just say that to say that Melo has that ring to his name. But you can't tell me that there's not a player that you couldn't sign that's better. And it's not only Melo, it's many players.
Hold up though, Shaq. But, all right, well, when you say that, that's true. But for Melo's sake, remember Melo was blackballed for like a year and a half, or was it like a half a season? Just that stint where nobody would sign him.
Yeah.
Why was that though? Because I want to be careful with the blackball term. Nobody just picked him up. It's like Boogie Cousins.
He wanted to start. That was the problem with Melo.
Okay,
and why he was blackballed. So that was
confirmed?
self-inflicted. If you come off the bench, I believe so. That's why I believe during that time where he was quote unquote blackballed, he wanted to still be referred as a superstar in the league. He didn't want to take a back seat.
I said blackball for lack of better terms, but just when he wasn't on the team, when he clearly should have been on the team.
I mean, but that's the thing that I'm talking about, Ryan. You just have the aura of Carmelo used to do this, this, and that. But I mean, when you break it down,
Carmelo was having a pretty good year this year, bro.
Vince's career at the tail end is better. He was more of an asset than Carmelo Anthony, in my opinion, and it's not even close.
I can agree with that along the lines of Vince does a little more than Carmelo. Carmelo still wants to be Carmelo. Carmelo still wants to be Denver Nuggets Carmelo. As your career goes on, you got to evolve. When you become a role player, you got to do things the role players do. Dwight Howard is a perfect example. We was just talking about it. Dwight Howard doesn't try to do the things he did in Orlando. He comes out, he plays defense, he rebounds, and he catches lobs.
Wait.
What Vince are we talking about right now?
Yeah, please, Shaq. I need you.
Because Vince played for like 5 years longer than he needed to.
I feel like
I don't know, because he was a top 5 3-point shooter percentage-wise. I mean, you're the numbers guy, but I'm pretty sure, 99% sure that he was one of the best 3-point shooters in the league for a minute, like back-to-back seasons type of shit.
He was
from 2015, he was 30%, 35, 38, 34, 39, 30.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about that in comparison to other players in the league. Like
Are we talking about that Vince or the years in like Dallas and stuff?
I was gonna say, I don't know. Just kind of
out of his prime. Vince out of his prime. That's what I'm talking about.
When he stopped dunking, and he was still on the court, that's when he developed into a great shooter.
He was a good shooter. He wasn't great.
And I'm telling you, and I'm good as fine.
Melo's a good shooter.
Yeah. So, like, what are you talking about, Shaq?
That's why I'm not saying Vince.
Okay. Who would you want on the defensive end? Who would you rather want out there?
Old man Vince or old man Melo?
No, you're thinking of Melo in his. No, you're thinking of Vince in his last 2 years, which Mars is.
No, I was saying last 5 years. To be honest.
So the last 5 years. When was he out of his prime? What year? Like when he was on the descension.
When he started declining, would be like
when he started declining in 2010. In what year did he retire?
2020.
Okay, all right. So from 10 to 15, what did those years look like?
He was a solid shooter, didn't do much, but he was a solid shooter, could get you about 10 to 15 points a game.
Hold up though, because in 2010 they went to the championship, and Vince was arguably the second best player on that team during that championship run.
They went to the finals.
I would say third.
What? You talking about Orlando?
Yeah.
2009 they went to the finals. The year after Vince trained.
So who was the second best player? You could say Turkoglu. You got Rashard Lewis too.
Better than him, bro.
You can say that, but Vince was balling. Nah, but Vince was really getting down though.
He was good, but damn, bro, you're not going to say
Vince was getting off. Like without. I mean, yeah, without Rashard Lewis, they don't get there. But without Vince, they don't get there either.
And you don't think that Carmelo Anthony, who he is today, could be on that team and have the
I've never seen Carmelo be on any team and do that.
What?
They never went to the finals with Vince. They lost to Boston.
No, I said Carmelo. I've never seen Carmelo be on any squad.
Be on any squad doing what? What he's doing, he's been on Portland, he's been on the Lakers.
He's never done anything on any team of relevancy. Do not get me in this bag right now.
Portland went to the conference finals. So
wait, let me address Dub. He won a national championship at Syracuse.
Conference finals with Portland.
He went to a national championship at Syracuse. He won the Olympic gold. And outside of that, those are the highlights of his career.
He's the most decorated Olympian basketball player ever.
Absolutely.
Playing against inferior players.
What?
He's playing against who you put in front of him. Like everybody else does too.
Yeah.
No, so why doesn't he do that in the league?
Oh my God.
Just like everybody else does too.
Come on,
he
Shaq,
does.
Shaq, we're not doing
He
this.
does do that
Shaq,
in the
we're
league.
not doing this. Like, come on, bro. You know how basketball works. You know how sometimes you're not part of one of the teams.
No. All of Melo's decisions were self-inflicted.
Self-inflicted, bro. He didn't go to Miami because of his contract, bro. Then I didn't
say anything about that.
No,
I didn't say anything about that.
Self-inflicted. If you want to say Melo probably wanted the money more, okay, I could see what you
No, that's what we're saying, and there's no problem with that.
We're not gonna crucify this guy in the career that
I'm not no. So who's had a better career, Damian Lillard or Carmelo Anthony? You see how hard that is?
Probably Carmelo.
Okay, you could say probably whichever one.
I'll say
why do you say Melo? What is the definitive point that you're thinking, you know what, Melo got it over Dame?
He did get traded to New York after he forced his way out of Denver, and he made them trade assets.
So Carmelo Anthony,
because he wanted to sign, and that's fine.
Carmelo Anthony is a guy, as soon as he comes in the league, dropping 20 points per game. That streak didn't end until he got to OKC. So that was 15, 16-year stretch of him scoring 20 points per game, consistently being in the playoffs, all NBAs, scoring titles.
That's no different than Dame. No different than Dame.
No. Dame did not come out the league doing that.
I mean, wait, Doug, you are rattling off Melo's resume. I'm asking you for one specific
19,
point.
So the difference between 19 and 21. It's not that big.
I don't care. Carmelo Anthony, a guy who at his peak is up there with LeBron, Dwyane Wade, Kobe. He was always a top 5, top 10 player in the league. And
scorer.
Yeah. He's mainly a scorer.
Yeah, scorer and player is different.
Wait. Carmelo Anthony at his best was a top 5, top 10 player in the league.
What years? Was he top 5?
Let's see.
Melo was never top 5 a day in his life.
Yo, y'all better stop. I agree. Y'all better cut it out. Melo was never top 5.
Maybe 1 year.
If you can tell me the years he was top 5,
and I still don't know the year. Kobe and LeBron, it's automatically 1, 2, or however you want to slice it.
I'm gonna put it like this: in 2003, Melo was the best rookie in the league. All right,
but
let's
he
just
still
start
wasn't
there.
a top 5 player. He
wasn't a top 5 player, but he was the best rookie in the league. All right.
That's
y'all don't want to talk about that. But let's talk about the years he was top 5.
Was he the best rookie? He ain't win rookie of the year, did he?
No, LeBron did, but they say it was a narrative, and Melo should have won it because he took his team to the playoffs and this and that. Whoop-de-whoop. I want to look at the teams. Carmelo came into Denver with a much better situation than LeBron in Cleveland. Yes or no?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Better teammates. Lower expectations.
Yeah. How do you have lower expectations if he had
lower learning curve because all he had to do was shoot the ball when LeBron James was literally out there playing point guard.
That was Melo's game either way it goes. Even if Melo had to play point guard, he still would have shot the ball.
I don't know why you just said that, but okay.
You said all Melo had to do was shoot the ball. That's what Melo does.
I'm telling you the differences between expectations, but I would love to hear the numbers that were just so crazy. Mars, I don't know if you have like the rookie stats. I just want to hear the disparity. Is it because he went to the playoffs? Melo went to the playoffs his rookie year, right?
Melo was 21, 6 and 3. LeBron was 25 and 5. I think
21, 6 and 3 and 21. So did Melo went to the playoffs if I'm correct?
Melo went to the playoffs.
Is that why he should have won Rookie of the Year, Ron?
Nah, I just thought Melo had a better all-around season.
The Nuggets
And, I
won
mean,
8 more
winning too.
games.
And who had the better? Okay, we don't have to get into all that. That's neither here nor there.
I mean, but we do have to consider where Cleveland was at the time of LeBron joining and where Denver was at the time of Melo joining. That's not the same plateau.
It's not. What was the age difference? But that's neither here nor there. If you feel like Melo should have won it, then that's fair. You can say Melo should have won Rookie of the Year. But outside of that Rookie of the Year, in All-Star appearances, in whatever he was shooting from the field, I'm just trying to figure out why Melo. Because Dub, I just find it very interesting.
In 2008, that Melo's not a top 5 player. In 2008, 2009, or 2010,
Mars will get back to us on that. Mars will get back to us on that.
I would like to, because I want it all to be correct. I want it all. This is why I don't want to dive into that yet, because I need a refresher of everybody in playing at that time. But I'm pretty sure from the years 2008, maybe 2013, he was.
Now you're really
top
wrong.
5, top 6, top 7.
He's never.
Let's go look at the All-Star team.
Let's
go look at the All-Star team.
Any of LeBron?
No, let's go look at the All NBA teams.
Dwyane Wade and Dirk Nowitzki.
What year? Give me years.
He's never made a first team All NBA. So any year that he was playing in the league,
because he's a small forward. Who's he gonna make it on?
Ron, give me a year.
Who's he supposed to make it on?
I just gave 5 players, so I don't think.
I just said I want to name the names. Just name the names.
Melo in 2008, 2009, Carmelo Anthony was better than Dwight Howard. Stop it.
The Dwight that went to the finals in Orlando.
He went in 2010. He went in 2008 and 2009.
2010, Lakers played Boston in the finals. 2009, the Lakers played Orlando.
Okay, he was better than him.
So
was he better than Chris Paul?
Yes.
The MVP candidate. He came
the
second
year before
to Kobe
that.
Bryant.
Who won MVP 2 years before that?
And Steve Nash was better than Carmelo Anthony as well.
That's not what we're doing. You won't even do that. We don't see like,
I'm saying, but you said it was so easy. Why is Melo better than Chris Paul? Because it can't be defense.
I'm not gonna say it was easy. I'm not gonna say it was.
So,
at that point in time, Carmelo was the best scorer in the NBA, other than Kobe. Than Kobe, he was the best scorer in the NBA.
He wasn't a better scorer than LeBron.
He scored at all 3 levels easily.
What year? What year?
It was he made it
2008, 2009.
I'm gonna take T-Mac, bro.
T-Mac was a little too old at that point. Well,
I'm taking year 2 Kevin Durant over Carmelo.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
I'm taking 2009 Kevin Durant over Carmelo.
Hey, look, KD wouldn't take year 3 KD over Carmelo.
Why is saying 2009 KD over Carmelo crazy?
No, that's ridiculous.
In 2009,
year 2 and a prime Carmelo Anthony. Prime Carmelo Anthony. You taking KD over prime Melo, bro? Are you?
I'm taking year 2.
I'm with Mars.
Year 4, year 5, year 6, year 7, year 8, year 9, year 10, year 11.
This is
all of those years of Kevin Durant, I'm taking him over Carmelo.
Because, I can't believe this. And
I'm with Mars.
This is a rare non-nasty take from Mars.
25 points a game, 40% from 3, and you're telling me I'm crazy for taking that over Carmelo.
You got a guy who's sitting here playing in the Western Conference, and one of the best Western Conference we've ever seen in NBA history, bro, at that, and one of the toughest eras to play basketball, literally balling the hell out, bro. On a year and night out basis.
What is balling the hell out? What is tell me what balling the hell out is.
Shaq, just go check the damn stats. I just told you. The numbers he's going up, mainly scoring the basketball. Yes, that's who he is. He's a scorer. Scoring the basketball, that's who he is, and that's how he impacts the game. But we all know this, and we all should know this. Scoring the ball is probably one of the most important things in basketball. Probably the most important thing in basketball. So if you are one of the best scorers in the league, that catapults you over a lot of people. Rudy Gobert's a great defensive guy.
So then Bradley Beal is an amazing player to you. Why don't you give Bradley Beal the same respect?
No, Dwyane Wade is the GOAT.
Before you rebuttal, let me finish this. Rudy Gobert is one of the best defensive players in the league. But when we compare him to Karl Anthony Towns, there's a lot of people that pick Cat.
No, I pick Gobert over Cat every single time, and it's not even close.
And as does everybody else, because you see the bag that Gobert commands and you see the bag Cat commands.
In you pick Gobert over Cat too.
In 2009,
everybody is picking Gobert over Cat.
I'm taking Cat.
The bag? You know how much Rudy gets paid?
A lot, yeah.
Yes.
41 mil, bro. It's ridiculous.
That was the point.
That's what he's saying.
Thank you.
Because he deserves it.
So that's why you're picking Rudy? Because of that?
No, I'm saying no.
Oh, okay. My bad. I thought that's what you said. My bad. I thought that's what you said. My bad.
No.
Dub, I think that it's weird with this whole Melo nonsense. I find it very weird because after you pick your first round or whatever, your third, fourth rounds, and it's between Dame and Melo, I've never seen you choose Carmelo Anthony in any NBA draft. And I know your rebuttal. I'm playing to the chat. I'm playing to this, and that. No, you're just on here caping for Melo for absolutely no reason. You're a part of the distorted viewers that don't understand what Carmelo has done throughout the course of his career is similar to what players have done now, and you guys kill players that have done it now. But for Carmelo, it's all of a sudden, it's just crazy. You will sit up here and kill DeMar DeRozan and say Jimmy Butler's better, but then when it comes to Carmelo, he's all of a sudden a god. So explain this to me.
I think Jimmy Butler's better mainly because of, not because of scoring or anything like that. I think that in terms of delivering for my team, delivering for a championship, I trust Jimmy Butler not to fold under the pressure than DeMar DeRozan. For Carmelo Anthony, I don't see Carmelo falling under pressure a lot. For me, I've seen him step up in high and big and key moments. The thing is,
what are these high and big and key moments outside of the playoffs against Kobe Bean Bryant? What are these high and key moments?
People knock Melo for, I think, losing to the Clippers and the Jazz, but the dude was dropping 30 points per game on like good percentages. There's a bunch of serious showing the hell up.
But yeah, I guess.
I appreciate Melo in Portland.
I'm not going to cape for Melo.
Appreciate Melo.
I'm not going to cape for Melo on any type of winning accolades or anything like that. All I'm gonna say is when it comes to just balling and putting the ball in the hole, it's like, bro, you got KD.
Same for Bradley Beal. Same for Bradley Beal. Same for Paul George.
During that era, you got KD, you got Kobe.
And all he was doing was throwing the ball at the hoop. Check the percentages.
And he was getting busy doing it too.
So does Bradley Beal.
And Bradley Beal's underrated. And Bradley Beal's underrated. You need to give Bradley Beal some more love.
Well, then say that then.
I like your chains too, Shaq.
I just want to know why saying KD over
Thank
Melo
you.
is crazy. That's what I
it's not KD. It's not KD. It's KD year 2.
Okay, so KD in year 2 averaging 25 a game to Carmelo's 23, and he was more efficient.
What did Carmelo average the year before that?
But that's now rookie
No.
KD
What did he average the year before that?
So now you want me to compare him to rookie KD? I'm taking Carmelo over rookie KD.
Okay,
Mark. This is what
I said year 2.
I didn't say compare. I said what did Carmelo average the year before that?
This is what you
25.
do.
What did he average the year after that?
28.
Okay then.
And guess who led the league in scoring the year after that? Kevin Durant.
Okay.
No.
Why can I not take Kevin Durant over Carmelo?
This is what you do that's inconsistent, because you're saying that just because in that specific year that you choose, the stats were similar, it's okay to say that KD was better.
No, because I said I'm taking KD from year 2 onwards, so I used year 2 onwards.
Ignoring Melo and what he did before that is disingenuous, because Kawhi Leonard hasn't done shit this year, but you will pick Kawhi Leonard over a lot of people because you know what he's done before and you know what he's capable of.
Okay, so when I say I'm taking Carmelo over rookie KD, which I was doing, which is the year before KD's second year, no one has a problem. So then the next year when KD becomes a better player, every year from that point onward, every year from KD's second year onwards, I'm taking him over Carmelo every single year. That's me.
The thing about
it, you can tell me why that's
ridiculous. I'm not sure about the third year. I'm not sure about the third year.
This is why I'm gonna say this.
Where he led the league in scoring and had 50 wins, then yeah, I guess that's
second year KD. The only reason I'm gonna say that it's nasty to say that is because he still wasn't fully developed yet.
I agree.
Second year KD wasn't scoring on all 3 levels like that. Second year KD was still mainly a shooter. He got to the hole a little bit. He wasn't really scoring in the mid-range. He wasn't posting up. It was a lot of jumpers. And so like once he got to that next stage, year 3, when he got stronger, grew into his body, developed more, then I'm like, all right, now we could talk about year 3. Year 2, it's just, I remember watching KD. It was like, bro, you're dope, but it's just, you still got a little, you got
he was good. He just wasn't KD yet.
Okay, so instead of year 2 KD, I just say year 3 KD and have the same point.
No, you can say year 3.
I'm not
giving you year 3.
I don't think year 3. Year 4, I'll probably say you maybe have a point, but year 3 KD.
Okay, so what's the argument for Melo over KD in 2010?
2010?
Yeah, that's KD's third year. What's the argument?
You said... I'm not sure.
Melo averaged 28. He was fine. Regular Melo. KD led the league in scoring, won 50 games.
They were
better
really
defensively. No, neither of them are good defensively. But if you want to talk about defense,
I
KD
mean,
was still
Mars,
better
you wouldn't say that a guy just because they led the league in scoring that they're better than somebody.
I mean, when we're talking about two guys whose basically only value is scoring, I'm gonna say the better scorer is the better player between the two.
Man, at that point in their careers, they was neck and neck.
Because KD at that point was doing nothing besides scoring, and Carmelo his whole career has done nothing besides score. So if KD was a better scorer, what could Carmelo possibly be doing for me to say he's better than KD?
I think it's what Ron hit it on the money. Even though KD put up those numbers, he just still hasn't developed yet as a player yet. Maybe year 4 and year 5 he has those arguments, but I'm not saying year 2 or year 3.
Brian, can I ask you guys both a question?
Talk to me.
So who is better, Carmelo Anthony or Luka Doncic? Who do you prefer?
I'm gonna take Luka.
Year.
I'm gonna take Luka because Luka gives you the same amount of scoring.
So this isn't too. Okay. So this is put some respect on Carmelo Anthony's name type thing right now that you guys are caping for. Because when we talk about accolades and achievements in the league, we don't have to run far. So this is just saying that you guys are just saying Carmelo Anthony is a hell of a player, which I think we all up here agree with. But there's also tiers in level to where Carmelo Anthony ranks.
Wait, hold up.
Especially in the last 20 years, where do you put Prime Melo amongst everybody that's played in the league?
Wait, hold on. Wait, I need to ask Mark. I'm sorry, Shaq, but when Bradley Beal was scoring more than Damian Lillard, would you say that Bradley Beal was better? Because that's the main thing that both of those guys do.
No, because Bradley Beal doesn't provide the playmaking that Damian Lillard does. Damian
Lillard doesn't provide the defense that Bradley Beal does.
Bradley Beal in defense is a new one to me. I'm not gonna lie. If Bradley Beal's playing defense,
Bradley Beal's a very underrated defender. Hey, a lot of people don't remember when the Wizards were playing the Cavs. I don't remember exactly what year it was, and Bradley Beal was still young. He was the one that was guarding LeBron.
Yeah, but we're talking about Bradley Beal.
He was tasked to guard LeBron.
We're talking about this Bradley Beal, the one who scores a lot, not the Bradley Beal who played with John Wall.
I mean, he didn't just get,
that's different responsibility.
He didn't just get worse on defense, though. I mean,
if you're doing less on defense, that means I'm judging you based on what I'm seeing.
I haven't watched Bradley Beal and just be like, "Oh, this looks like James Harden tonight." I'm not
saying he's not a liability on defense. I mean, he's still better than Damian Lillard, but it's not by enough gap for me to say that Damian Lillard's gets clear offensive advantage. Is going to be outweighed by Bradley Beal's average defense.
Okay, so you said Dame's a better playmaker, but
by far, yes.
But all right, so Dame averages what, 8 to 9 assists, and Bradley Beal averages
like 5,
6, 7. That's a couple more assists. So how is he so much more better of a playmaker then?
For the same reason why I would say someone who averages a lot of assists doesn't make you a great playmaker. For example, Jokic is one of the best playmakers in the league. He averages less assists than James Harden. I'm not going to say James Harden is a miles better playmaker than Nikola Jokic just because he averages more assists. John Stockton led the league in assists like 100 times. I don't think he's one of the 5 best playmakers ever. Just pass the ball to someone who can score. That's not playmaking.
And that's why
let me take this pan off the oven for you.
And that's
let me take this pan off the oven for you. Let me take the pan off the oven.
That's fine. If TikTok just values assists as playmaking, that's fine. But LeBron averages 7 assists.
I'm surprised you're a little bit quiet about this because I remember you defending Bradley Beal and his defense as well. So I don't.
No. You know what? That popped into my head as well. But that was in direct comparison to Trae Young. And I said that Trae Young is a smaller guy. Bradley Beal is a much bigger body at essentially the same position. You know, they're both guards. And so I would much rather prefer Bradley Beal. That what that conversation was about then. So that has nothing to do with what we're talking about now. That's why I'm not saying nothing.
I mean, it's kind of similar to Dame. Dame's obviously stronger than Trae Young. He's a little taller, but I mean, Bradley Beal's much bigger than Dame too. Dame's not big enough. Dame's not big enough to be able to lock anybody up.
But the difference between average and below average isn't okay.
Ron, can I please know what was your whole point of this? You and Dub, what are you guys mad about?
I'm not mad about. I want you guys to stop acting like Melo wasn't a problem during his prime. And even during those years with the Knicks, Melo was still, he led the league in scoring with the Knicks.
Yeah, he was a great scorer.
He was intimidated by Jeremy Lin.
No. He led the league in scoring that year. So Mars, from your perspective, he was a better scorer than KD then. No, he was a better scorer than KD.
He led the league in hating on Linsanity. That's what he did. Ran Linsanity out of town. I don't get it. I'll never get it.
So the Knicks should have signed Jeremy Lin to a max contract?
Ron and Dub.
And traded
Melo?
Melo?
Quick question. Melo didn't let them do that. But quick question. Ron and Dub. Russell Westbrook's career or Carmelo Anthony's career?
All right, Russell.
Dell is ready. He's stretching and everything,
ready, bro. He's coming here to cook.
Okay, so Dell, quick question.
I didn't know we were still talking about the Melo thing.
Bro, we've been talking about it for 30
quick
minutes.
question.
Well,
Dell,
Ron
in the
was
case of
talking about it for 30
superstars
minutes.
in the league in the last 20 years, where does prime Carmelo rank?
Last 20 years, Kobe, Braun, KD. It's Tim Duncan.
Steph, Shaq.
Shaq.
Is Dwight over him? Are you taking Dwight over Melo?
Prime Dwight is a monster. Jesus Christmas.
Yeah, I'm taking Dwight.
No,
Giannis, Embiid,
you're rocking with Dwight today,
Russell
Shaq?
Westbrook.
I'm not taking Embiid over Prime Melo.
What?
I'm not taking Embiid. I'm not taking Joel Embiid over Prime Melo.
Not yet, or period.
You're not taking Jokic either.
But you see what you guys you're doing. Like Melo's a finished product. I saw like Embiid right now. If he stays the course, never win a championship, who does he go down as? Probably like another Melo.
So you don't think this version of Embiid is better than Carmelo?
Prime Melo? No, back then too. No.
Okay.
Melo was different, bro. Y'all not going to do that. We're not doing that.
That's what I'm trying to say.
We're not doing that, bro.
No one said Melo wasn't great.
Wait, hold on, Dell. Was year 2 or year 3 KD better than Melo? Because that's where we got started this.
In those years, not prime. Well, you can say it's prime Melo, but 2010 KD versus 2010 Melo, who was a better player?
I'm taking KD.
For year 3?
Yeah.
And year 2?
Year 2,
probably
you can have year 2.
You can have year 2, but from 2010 and on, KD, everybody would say he was second to LeBron for years. Like especially 11, they went to the chip. No, 10 when 12 they went to the chip. 11 he was first team.
Conference finals, I think.
Yeah, I'll take. But I don't.
I mean, what did you think you were going to get from that question though? Because you are asking the ultimate KD guy.
I know. I don't even know why I asked him. after hearing that, I'm like,
To be fair, Dell is
not saying that that's not
team.
valid, but I'm just saying it's like, you know, you're gonna have to ask Dell like to gage like how much of a KD fan he is.
No, but Melo Melo was different though.
Yeah,
like
I think year 3 was neck and neck. Year 3 was like
it's not right away. I'm gonna just say KD. I just have to think about it. But I would say from the year KD made the finals and all, he'd been like a better player than Carmelo Anthony. But if I'm saying back, I don't know the numbers though, but 2010, 2011, he been a impact player since he definitely walked in the league and got some help in terms of winning basketball games. Mm-hmm. Was it 2010 when they lost to the Lakers, like in the Western Conference Finals?
2010, I think they lost first round. 2011, they lost conference finals to Dallas. I'll just check.
In 2010.
Yeah, 2010 Lakers first round in 6
Lakers,
games.
right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was like Ibaka's coming out party.
And we're not moving on. We got 86 likes. We're not moving on till we hit 125. That's
but
it
was something Shaq was saying.
Vince Carter comparing Vince Carter to Carmelo, nearing the end of their careers, who was more impactful.
That was gross. I feel that as being a gross statement because it's like I feel like Melo. I don't think Melo let down the Lakers this year. I think what Melo thought the Lakers was let him down. I don't think Melo, what everyone was asking him for as a Laker, he did anything incorrectly.
Yeah, I just think that there's better players in the league. that
I'm
are
comparing
better
it to
than Melo.
Vince at the end. Like, of course, it's better players, but you mean to fit that role that he played on the Lakers, or just overall better players? Because of course, it's overall younger and better players. We could say that, but to fit the role on the Lakers, like who? Melo won some games, and they didn't win many games, and he won some games for them.
Based off both of their careers, anybody can take either or, regardless of what you're saying.
That's not true.
Carmelo's career is easily better than Vince.
That's not true.
No. As a basketball player, I sit there and watch fucking Carmelo just throw the ball at the hoop, and you guys praise him for getting up high volume shots. And then you praise KD for the opposite. So I'm just trying to figure out which one it is. You praise Carmelo for getting up high volume shots and scoring, and you also praise KD for getting up high volume shots and being efficient. So which one do you like? You just like it all.
Both.
So there's no barometer for anything for you. Just put the ball in the hoop at any clip, and I like you as a player. I'm surprised Bradley Beal isn't in your top 5 in the league. It just shocks me. It
It doesn't shock me. So I don't.
Why isn't Beal top 5?
Because impact is a big thing. You're using like just the shooting aspect right now. All you're saying is, they both shoot a lot of shots, so that means Dell has to like them. It's way more than that, honestly.
Okay. All right. I just want to know. I want to know Melo's impact, but we can save that for another day, because I believe once before I cooked you in a player's court when you were trying to defend your boy Melo.
I don't think that's true, but you could think what you want. Like, it's like Shaq goes back and forth. Now Vince Carter's career is better than Melo, or they're the same players.
I didn't say. I did not. First off, I did not say it was better. I'm just saying, looking back with hindsight vision, maybe not 20/20 vision, but like 10/10 vision, and it's a little blurry. I'm like, damn. I think that Melo and Vince, like, the disparity is hard to find. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't say one is better than the other, because I look at Vince Carter in dunking, and I'm like, damn, Vince Carter, you were a super duper star as well. Then I look at Carmelo, and
because
I think of his
dunking?
I think of his play. Well, you look at Melo because he's scoring. What's the difference?
Okay, so you said he's dunking is a super duper star. Is that why you like Zach LaVine?
I'm just trying to figure out Zach LaVine as far as a basketball player. What about that?
You just brought up Duncan, and you just brought up.
I love Zach LaVine as a player.
I mean, Zach has it, but no. Zach and Vince is not the same level.
The way
Zach can do all the yeah, okay, I got you.
The way Shaq just brought up Bradley Beal and scoring, that's the only reason I brought up Zach LaVine.
I got you.
That's literally the only reason. Because it's just stupid to say, because both people they're the same player. It's idiotic.
It's idiotic to say that Carmelo is this amazing fucking player because he just scores the ball, but then you don't give Bradley Beal his respect. So where are we going with this? I don't. Neither one of them. Let's just start there. At least I'm consistent. So why don't you love?
Inconsistent person here?
Why don't you love? You're mad. Let's move on. You're upset right now. You're upset. Let's move along. You're mad. You're mad right now. No. Let's move along. I don't want to take this any further. You're upset. Anytime it's Melo or KD, it gets a little touchy. I'm sorry. Melo's a hell of a player.
Shaq, I haven't been upset in a long time.
I'm sorry. I'm
in a long time. If you want to push the upset, we could keep the Melo train going. Do we have to that?
No.
Let's go. I lost my voice yesterday if I sound like this.
I wanted to
hold on. Let me segue this, since we were talking about Duncan and we mentioned Vince and Zach. Who do you guys have as, like, what's your top 5 best dunkers of all time?
I think Vince is one for me in game, but the dunk contest of
in game. I'm talking in game.
Okay, I think Vince is one for me in game. Vince was doing ridiculous thing, but dunk contest, Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine, I don't think is no one better than that one. What year was that? 26? I forgot.
2016.
But it was ridiculous. Was
that better than the 2000s, right?
Yes. Yes. And that's the only one I go. The Vince, T-Mac, and Steve Francis
one was
talking
crazy.
about, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that one's but honestly, Aaron
the
Gordon
Zach joint was crazy.
And Zach was ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
But they went back to back, right? So you're talking about the first one. Because I feel like people are lumping.
I think it was the second one.
People are lumping both of them together, and they'll take like one Zach dunk from that one year, and then another Zach dunk from the second year, and kind of like forget.
No, it's the whole 2016.
2016 is like the best dunk contest I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's not even I've ever seen Mars. It's ever.
I've gone back and watched dunk contests, but live, of course, that's the best I've ever seen. But just watching through dunk contests, I'd never seen anything.
Yeah,
like
it clears all of them.
Wait, I'm actually curious. I'll give you my 5.
Yeah.
Vince Carter, Blake Griffin. Not that his dunks were like anything crazy, but dunking on people in game, I think, was easily one of the craziest dunkers in basketball. Dr. J, Gerald Green, and LeBron.
Gerald Green caught some crazy ones in the game as well.
My favorite dunk is the alley-oop, the windmill alley-oop.
Windmill.
It was just
Marshawn
out of nowhere.
threw that.
Like,
Marshawn threw that pass.
It was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
And that was bold as hell because they were down. It was like late in the game too. If I remember correctly.
It was like out of nowhere. Why'd he do that?
This is in-game dunks, right?
I'm surprised nobody mentioned Neek. Nobody mentioned Sean Kemp.
Kemp had some crazy in-game dunks.
Yeah.
Crazy bodies, way better than Griffin. So I like if you have Griffin at 2, I would have him. Yeah, I have Vince too.
But Blake has a couple though. The Brandon
that is
Knight,
true,
right? And then he also have a
Jordan.
couple.
That was
DeAndre Jordan, right. The same team. I'm sorry.
Blake Griffin had Paul Gasol in one.
Paul
game.
Gasol was ridiculous what he was doing to the Knicks.
I mean, that was just a tip. And he just bodied him like because he's a big body. Like, whatever. No pause.
I forgot you don't do the pause.
I'm over the pause, man. You see, fucking Paul Gasol, he tried to call the pause too. Ref wasn't hearing it.
Can we take a moment to appreciate that everyone is up here today? This is a very rare moment.
You know what's crazy? When I logged in and seen that, that's why I was like, because I was doing mad little running around. I said, yeah, I got to drop in for a little bit.
Yeah, this is heat. How are you feeling, Del?
Solid. I lost my voice. I want to tell you guys how I lost my voice.
Yes.
Has nothing to do with basketball. So after the game, I'm in New York, just chilling in Brooklyn. Went to the park. All my friends just smoking weed in front of me for a good 2.5 hours straight, just full blown a lot of weed, and that's how I lost my voice.
Just
no way.
I'm gonna call Cap.
You didn't smoke.
I don't smoke. Yeah.
I just wanted to clarify.
Did you catch a contact high?
No, I'm just sitting there and I'm sitting, and that's how I lost my voice. It was the craziest thing ever.
That's somebody that don't smoke weed would say.
Yeah, it's the craziest. I'm like, yo, what the? And I left. I'm like, yo, just sitting there in the smoke. It's crazy.
Yeah, the next drug test I feel, I'm going in with that story.
You won't.
I'm like, yo, you would never imagine what just happened to me.
All my homies in New
all
York.
of my best friends, all of them.
I was in New York.
Dub, are you trying to get waves?
No. I need a haircut.
Let me see.
I wear it whenever I need a haircut.
Let me see. Let me see.
No.
What you mean? Who you trying to impress here? The viewers?
No, I don't feel like putting. If I need a haircut, I'm wearing it because I don't want people to see it. Why would I want you to see it?
But how long do we have with you, Pauls?
Is that like an insecure thing? Like you think you look amazing t-shirt, by the way. Wow. I'm very impressed with that t-shirt you have on, Dub. Only one other person I've seen have that.
Yes,
Young M.A.
Young M.A.
Yes.
Fire. Appreciate it. But nah.
It's a very good t-shirt.
You know when you go out and shit, you go out, you put a hat on if you need a haircut. Never mind. You got a bald head.
Right. I'm gonna have a baldy. I had on Ragdell yesterday, and it was pretty impressive.
Nah, I think I'm gonna pull up tonight.
Stand up guy.
He's a great guy. You said what?
You start at 6, right?
Yeah, we play at 6 today.
Del, how long until you have to go?
I don't know yet. Honestly, I'm here for right now.
I was digging into the archives today, and I
did you tell JD? Because he's already smiling.
I was digging into the.
I was digging into the archives today, and I found something.
Sure. What is it?
Wait, before we get into that chat, can we do these super chats?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we do the super chats, can we get some more likes?
Yeah, please.
Since everybody's here, that should be a celebration of sorts.
Before we have so many
likes,
is it good or bad?
It's fair.
It's fair for who? Your fear is a little different than my fear.
I was watching this crying. I was like, me and Dale really used to. It reminded me of the good old days back in the day when we were fighting tooth and nail in the early Players' Choice days.
When it was only me and you carrying the show.
Yeah, Wild Wild West. Before we honed it in, yeah.
Right. Before we could take what do they call it now in the NBA? What's the rest days called?
Not leave.
Load
Aren't
management.
they just called
Load
rest days?
management.
Yeah, before we could take load management episodes.
It was no load management back in the day. It was kind of crazy.
It was like be here or deal with
That's
J&J.
when JD wasn't the host and he was just a panelist.
Yeah, and he hated it.
It was the Wild Wild West.
Just looking like a
And he hated it.
buffoon.
All right, let's get these super chats.
All right, JT Tony sent a super chat, said, y'all tell Dell, perfect timing. Y'all tell Dell they got him at 11.5 points today. I'm finna bet the farm for him to go over. Dawson, first name.
That's a good over today.
First name starts with an N.
Over.
Still got to win his first name back. If Jimmy Butler retired today, would he make the Hall of Fame?
Hey, also
heard a
shout out
question.
Dawson. He been on the last 2 Gridiron episodes. He really he hold it down. He be out doing really everybody up there. Shout out
Yeah,
Dawson.
speaking of that, Dub
Damn,
and
bro.
Ron, I tried to watch our Gridiron. Well, I was gonna try to watch our Gridiron game. It wasn't working.
Why?
It's okay. You gotta actually like football to like Gridiron.
You said why? What?
You said it wasn't working, or you just wasn't feeling
I
it?
said it wasn't working.
It wasn't working.
Yeah.
I appreciate.
Shout
it.
out Gridiron.
That's crazy, Ron. He wasn't even throwing shade, bro. He just threw shade at him. That's crazy.
Look at Ron. Look at Ron.
He has nothing to say. He always just.
For it to work, you gotta actually like football. That's all I'm saying.
But I like some football. I like Eli Manning.
I do too. Great guy, great quarterback.
Pre Kaepernick situation. I like him too.
All right, Dub.
What did he do with Cap?
What's up, Jack?
Super chats.
Sorry.
Super chats, because I want to get to this before Dell has to
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
Because
so- Dub,
it's funny.
Dub, this one's for you, I guess. The Jimmy Butler one. If he retired today, would he make the Hall of Fame?
If y'all think Paul George and DeMar DeRozan deserves it, then Jimmy deserves it.
All right, no one wants to fight him on it. All right, Jeremy Barnes, super chat. Who's going to have a better
Nobody
season?
cares.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, I'm not arguing Jimmy Butler in the hall right now. We
Jimmy.
can start the next show.
Wait, what? I'm curious. You guys think?
No, we're not having this conversation. We have like 20 super
Your only
chats.
argument is based on everybody else, but if we're doing the Mars thing, no, he doesn't belong. But let's keep going.
Jeremy Barnes, super chat. Who's going to have a better season, JT or Ice Trey? Jason Tatum, Trey Young.
It's tough.
We're not talking about winning. We're just talking about stats. Hey,
Stats, Trey, for sure.
Yeah, Trey Young's top.
Imagine being
statistician
that
in the
person. Imagine being that guy. I'm going strictly off stats. I'm choosing him. So where's Bradley Bill at in the league?
Oh my God.
Yo, shut
Is he
up
gonna have a
about
better year than
Bradley
Trey?
Beal. No, can we mute Shaq, because every time he
No,
brings up
but
Bradley
Give me
he
Beal-
has a
JT.
good point because I didn't understand. The question
was
is, who
nasty.
like it's both because I think Hawks would be a little more competitive, but I will go JT just because they'll win more. And that's how everybody.
But we talking
he
just
didn't ask
straight.
the two
We talking
teams. He
straight
didn't say
stats, and
Atlanta
so
versus
Trey doesn't
Boston.
have to share
What
the
did he
ball as
say?
much as JT does.
What did he say? What was the question?
Matter of fact,
Who's gonna
Who will have
have
a better
season?
season next year, Trey or JT, based off of
since
stats
they got in the
alone?
league, since
But it
they
don't say
both played in the
stats,
same
though.
league.
But that's what we added on to it.
Oh, you guys. Okay, right. That's what I'm saying. He didn't say stats. He said better season. Who had the better season this year?
Trey,
JT, of course.
no,
And see,
Trey.
and that's exactly
Trey.
Euro. Trey stats is way
But
better.
that's why.
right.
But that's why.
You
why
added
Ron
the-
added
right.
the shit, so there's no confusion, because
Right,
you can
right.
say, "Dog, people don't care about winning."
I love how you guys just did that, by the way.
But I
Ron
mean, it
says
makes
I'm
sense.
gonna
It
take
makes
my
sense.
guy. Let's go stats. It's nasty.
I think Trey Young's probably gonna produce more stats. I think JT will probably be the better player all year round.
All right, so
And Trey is only
Trey's
going to produce
empty.
more stats because he doesn't have to share the ball as much as JT does.
Possibly.
Well, he does this year.
Yeah, but
That's what
Trey,
you think. We'll see if that even works.
I think it'll work.
moving on.
We'll see.
Moving on.
It's a seamless fit.
I'm with you,
Hi,
bro.
JD.
Adrian, I'm sorry. I really want to say your last name is DeSaucy because that sounds sick, but I'll try and pronounce this. Adrian DeSaucier? Sorry, I'm terrible with pronouncing names sent to super chat. Watch the clip with Pick a Side. Shaq was in his super nasty troll bag. Hashtag Shaq Army. Dorian Clayton sent a super chat. If you guys could work for any NBA team from coaching staff to the front office, what job would y'all want and for what team?
Golden State. Everybody's super over there.
What would you do there?
Steph Curry is like vibranium. Anybody that comes around it just gets magical powers. Anybody that gets a little piece of it.
I love when Shaq does this. Like
super clay, super pool.
Like I love when he get into his everything with a team. He has to push a narrative to make every point. Like now he's on the Melo and Brad Beal. A couple months ago he's Jimmy Butler. Now is Steph is almighty and his help ain't no one because of him. It's just a bless to see.
Super Super
I wonder who it is the next
Super
2 months.
Deli was super nasty.
Nah, Super Deli was wild. Shaq, wasn't last year?
Bro, can you answer the questions? Quit asking other questions. You guys just want to ignore super chats? These guys are paying money to send these messages.
Mavs.
Whatever they ask for me for Miami.
Hey, believe it or not, I like projects.
I'll go with Miami.
I like projects. I like building things from scratch. I would like to go to the Mecca and turn the Knicks around.
Yeah.
It's a tall task, but it can't be. Hey, I can't do worse than James Dolan. So it's like,
give me.
Yeah.
Ron,
so you taking his job?
Seattle?
I mean, it was be an owner, right? Be a GM.
You could be whatever you want.
Whatever
you want for the team. You could own the team.
I'm going to be the GM of the Knicks. And, hey, we'll get basketball back cracking in New York since KD and Kyrie can't do it.
Give me like the last assistant coaching spot for the Mavs.
I already got that. I already claimed that one.
All right, give me the.
You got to be video coordinator or some shit.
Second to last assistant coach for the Mavs.
I'll be the nutritionist for the Pelicans.
Wow. See, this is why Mars is the nastiest person on here, man. That's crazy.
It's
Mars
about
now or 5 years ago.
I'll do it now. I'll get Brandon Ingram.
What about before AD left?
You think that's going to be a super high paying job right now because they need it? It's very high importance right now.
Who was even there before AD? I don't need to be feeding those guys.
Hey, Mars, somebody in the chat said, I can't say a name because it's not a super chat, but he said he'll give Zion foot water. That's fire.
Has his health benefits, I heard.
It's about damn time sent a couple super chats. Melo, my guy, but he was never top 5 ever, so stop. And then he said Melo's career is underwhelming, honestly. Tyrone Ross said super chat, I'm taking Cat. Rudy, the most overpaid big in the league. He's a liability on offense. Joe sent a super chat. If Carmelo played with Harden, Russ, Ibaka, he would win a title in 2011. Wow.
If who?
Melo.
If Melo played with Harden, Russ, Ibaka, he would win a title in 2011.
How many games did OKC win that year?
One.
In the regular season or against
No,
Dallas?
in the finals.
They won one, right?
Oh, well, 2011 wasn't the year they were in the finals, so I'm confused.
That year, though. That year I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, they lost in 5.
They lost in 5. Yo, that's not ridiculous to say that Melo might not come off with one. Because KD didn't really play that well. I got Melo averaging 27, 28.
KD KD every 30.
Bro, just manufacturing stats is crazy.
But he didn't really play that well, though. That's the point I was making.
In the finals against Miami?
I mean, hold on. The question was 2011. We just established that wasn't the team that went to the finals, so he's going to have to get past the Mavericks.
Yeah, 2011
but I think, though, what he's saying, though, I think he meant 2012, because that's the year they went to the championship.
I thought he meant
2011. Just stick with 2011.
Even if you go to 2011, I still disagree. But
well, they would have had a better chance in 2011 because all the younger players would have been better. Russ would have been a year older. Ibaka would have been a year older, and everybody else that was there.
Yeah, James Harden wasn't that great.
Ron, is there a hot take sweatshop that we found you in?
I'm here right now. It's hot than a motherfucker.
He said he meant 2012, so Ron's right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yo, that's not too crazy to say. Yeah, I know Bron and D-Wade was this, and this. I know that. But I'm like, you got Melo, who was, like I said, he was right there in the top players in the league Westbrook, we know what Westbrook turned out to be. He was an up-and-coming star. Ibaka was a crazy player. And on top of that, they had James Harden coming off the bench. I think Melo's consistency leads them to. I'm not gonna say that they're gonna win it, but I think they would have got 2-3 games.
Would. And you
No.
also said I got him scoring 27,
No.
28 points. He's probably going to grab like 12
This was.
rebounds.
Do you
7
remember
assists. He's gonna be
Bron
shooting
that
like
year?
40,
Do you remember Bron in the
46% from
playoffs?
three.
He did not smile. He had the fucking stone face the entire playoff run. He was a demon. And then they had Wade. And then they had like, nah, bro, no fucking way.
Dirk
No
said he
way.
wasn't giving LeBron a smile back until he won a championship.
He's going to
Who won
develop
the
a hook
championship
shot.
in 2011? Wasn't that Dallas?
Are we talking
He's got the
2012?
tween hezzy.
Oh, so wait, what year are we talking about?
The
So
first year
Melo-
Miami
the
won.
year they
The
lost
first
to
year Miami won.
So KD them when they got the gentleman's sweep.
Yep.
When it
Yeah.
was Melo on that team would have
Instead of KD.
instead of KD.
I
What they-
said one, but I'm gonna say 2-3 games. I'm gonna say Melo gets 2 or 3.
No.
We have a goat
People
sighting.
forget how close that
Let me,
series was.
let me ask you a
We have
question.
a goat sighting, by the way.
So that's when Melo was with
For
Melo
real.
was with the Knicks in 2012.
Yeah.
So that year when they lost Melo, no. Was that his first year with the Knicks or no?
First full year,
First year.
but he
No
got
way.
traded. He got traded the year before, but this was his first full season.
So what year was Jason Kidd on the Mavs? On the Knicks? That year, right? Or no?
I think so. Right after the championship, he came over.
Yeah, I think so. I'll check.
Okay. So that's when Knicks lost in the second round. So that Melo, I think we're mixing Melos. That's why I'm confused.
Jason Kidd came 2013 that year
Okay, that's 2 years after.
Mhm. when they won 54 games or whatever it was.
Yeah, but all in all, Melo them still doesn't win because
agree.
you guys are missing the biggest thing. Like Melo is more ball dominant than KD, like ridiculously. And in his prime, he's looking at Russell Westbrook like, and then James Harden coming off the bench like, excuse me. Back then, he's like, excuse me, come on, like, excuse me. And that's him coming off of losing to Kobe in the Western Conference Finals. He's not. I'm sorry. I don't even think they make the championship. But because of the question, they're already there. But no, they lose just as well.
Also, apparently, we have a front runner for winning the episode, Ron. Someone has you winning the episode right now.
Hey,
I
that's two of
appreciate
us.
that.
You think you
I
can
think the
carry this
Thunder could have
momentum
won
into
that
the end?
year. I think the Thunder could have won that year just with KD. If guys could just
James
make
Harden
threes.
played a little better. James Harden played terrible that finals.
Yeah, he was bad.
Terrible.
All right, because the GOAT is in the building and he sent a super chat, we got to recognize this one. Nick T's Choice sent a super chat. Who's your guys' super early predictions for who will win the chip next year? Give
Yo,
me
Nick T, I'm
Dallas
gonna put you on a shirt. Don't you worry about it.
I got the Warriors.
Warriors in 5.
What, next year?
Yeah.
Every year.
Oh, God, Ron. Does it rhyme with
Since
suck?
It's 6.
Back.
Hey, look, check this out. Hot early take, since I'm already winning an episode and I'm in the sweatshop right now. The Warriors don't make the championship. Guess who's back? Yes, and he's retooled. Yes.
The Clippers.
Whoa,
So you talking about the
yes.
hey,
Clippers?
yo.
Yes. Yes.
Wait, you talking about Chris Middleton?
Dale, don't bring up Chris Middleton. So I
No,
got
wait, who you
smoke.
talking about?
Okay, with you and the
You
word
talking
Chris
about Kawhi.
Middleton, we got smoke. But we'll get to that
Kawhi.
later, though.
Well, I know you got smoke, but I'm fine. I lost my voice because of smoke.
All right, these last few, and then we'll get into
Allegedly.
the rewind. Dang Door sent a super chat, said, Dell and Dave won PC Music, and he can't convince me otherwise. Aaron Butta super chat, Shaq, I need that self-made story. Dawson said, I appreciate that, Ron. Seth Malone sent a super chat. Thank you for that. All right. We get into this Player's Choice rewind?
Yes,
yeah,
please.
let's get into it.
All right, do you need to preface anything, Shaq, with...
Yeah, it's Players Court back in the day during the Wild Wild West from episode, I think, 15.
Yep.
And it was Jordan versus LeBron Players Choice, me versus Dale.
How
Wait,
much...
can you repeat that? Don't play yet. I'm sorry, I didn't hear. I have to read something in the chat. Sorry. Go ahead.
Jordan versus LeBron from episode 15.
Okay,
well
go ahead.
over 100 episodes ago. Many moons ago.
This should be a segment where we just go back and just revisit nastiness
this
or
Player's
whatever
Choice
I'm about
rewind.
to hear. Let's go.
All right, how much of this am I playing, Shaq?
Hold on, wait. We got to get to 200 likes before. Dale, you want to know what I was looking for in the? We can play it till we stop laughing.
Okay.
But you want to know what I was looking for, Dale? My Drew Holiday take, the first one that I try to walk back. Yeah. When I hated Drew Holiday.
At that time, that's probably when you loved Jimmy Butler. I don't know if Dub was here for your Jimmy Butler cape. Yo, Dub, it's worse than yours.
I've noticed the frequent switching up that.
Oh, exactly. And I said that to him, and he wanted to say, "Oh, you're mad," because I'm like, "No, Shaq, you change often."
Hey, what was his last switch?
I should change often.
Wait, I'm gonna say it. Last year, he was all off of. I remember he did a TikTok live. Steph isn't making the playoffs without Clay or Draymond Green. Steph can't do it. Steph isn't that guy. But now, after they win a chip,
I stand corrected.
All you need is Steph. This is all
exactly.
He's good.
Wait, he makes everybody else around him super.
But last year was a different story. I can't get with that, Shaq. Honestly, I'm not the type of guy to do that.
They didn't make the playoffs, Bozo man.
Huh?
The third? I said they didn't make the playoffs.
The third got it.
Because you said that.
Yeah, I know. I said that they're not going to make the playoffs without Draymond and Klay Thompson. And we're at 186 and JD, don't play anything until we get to 200 likes.
Hey JD, but can you run a poll so we can until we get those likes to see if Shaq switches up? How the fans feel about this?
I do switch up because I get new information.
Shaq,
you guys are just stuck in your delirium, the delirious bias.
In delirium.
I don't. Then what should we call you? Because a lot of the shit you say is delirious.
Switch up, man.
I remember you made a top 10 list going into.
Hey, after this, hey Dub, at the beginning of next episode, how about me and you have a player's choice on why Jimmy Butler shouldn't be a Hall of Fame player?
I'm down for that.
You can catch the same fate you're about to watch your brother Dale catch. In 4 more likes, you're about to catch the same exact fate.
You got to play it now. Thank you. Please play it now.
We're literally 2 likes away, and it's 3.
I don't care if you think Jordan or LeBron is the GOAT. This is the court of law. Okay, right, we hit the 200. Let's go.
Here we go. There we go. All right, let's get it. Hopefully you guys can hear this.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we will be hearing the case of Michael Jordan.
Yo, who's that?
Versus the
Stop,
field.
bro. Hey, I knew this was gonna happen. I'm about to fast forward through my
No, JD. We want to hear JD's early stage.
Dude.
Hey, this is like rookie year, JD.
Let's
hear rookie year, JD.
Nah, bro.
Summer league.
Wow, bro.
Like a Wheel of Fortune ass voice,
This
man.
is horny.
I actually love it.
JD. All right, here we go. God damn.
For the GOAT title. Is it LeBron James? Is it Bill Russell? Is it Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
The honorable
Who is Shaq going to?
objection, Your Honor. Can we please strike that title? It should be Michael Jordan versus LeBron James for the greatest of all time.
Okay, fair enough. Michael Jordan versus LeBron James, representing.
Well,
the
no.
What?
No. You can't change your narrative of no. He could pick LeBron as who he wants to argue for, but it is the field.
It's really LeBron James versus the field, actually.
Oh, this is nasty.
Yeah, but continue, Your Honor.
Yo, look at Shaq's get up too. The flannels got me dead because he knew what we were arguing this episode. He knew what we were arguing this episode, so he dressed up. Heat.
Representing the defendant, Michael Jordan, we have Mr. Delroy James representing the field. He's choosing LeBron James. It's Mr. Shaquille McKissick. Before we get started, is there any evidence that either party would like to submit to the court?
Your Honor, I did, but I actually forgot to submit it, so I'll go on without it.
I don't have no evidence. I just have a question. Just a question for Shaq. Shaq, what pair of shoes do you play in?
See, I play in the Tinker Hatfield 8s.
Who run by whose shoes? Like
Tinker Hatfield.
Tinker Hatfield 8.
All of the retro
Yo, Shaq, the Tinker Hatfield.
Yeah,
Bro,
that was an elite clapback.
When I tell you I was lost. I had no
elite clapback.
I knew where Dale was going with his nastiness.
Why is that a clapback? He was lying.
The
he
Hatfield
went,
8s.
that's when he was wearing Jordan 8s, and then he found
Yeah,
these new lows that he loves.
I
These
know.
new
That's
Nike that he run around in.
Dale, you the one who got him off those 8s too with this argument.
Probably.
All right, I'm about to fire back up.
Retro Jordans, and I know you know this. Michael Jordan had
Retro
no
who?
retro Jordans. He
retro
had
who?
no listen. He had no hand in designing any Jordan. This is all Tinker Hatfield.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
All right, boys, we're gonna.
Do they design LeBron shoes too, or you just like Jordans better?
I don't like them.
Okay. Hold on, Shaq. We're gonna get kicked off with these opening statements. Shaq, you get 2 minutes.
Is it on me? Because Delroy said he wanted to go first, but I'll
I
take
never
it.
said
He's
that.
defending.
Just
He's
go ahead,
defending
go ahead.
Michael Jordan.
Listen,
Thank you. Go
LeBron
ahead.
James is the best overall player. Let me break it down to you. This whole 6-0 thing is a magnificent feat. We're not gonna sit here and take away from that. That is unbelievable. You've been to the finals 6 times. You won 6 times. Coincidental, whatever. But in the game of football, American football,
Exactly, Euro coincidental. Exactly.
Yo,
It was
for everybody watching and listening, this is the audio. Like I have it cranked to the max, so I apologize. It's a little low, but
we unanimously consider him the greatest of all time. So none of that should matter here in this courtroom today, Your Honor. Teams literally build super teams to beat one man. You don't believe me? Warriors tried it. Clippers tried it. And the Nets are currently the idiots that are trying to run it around right now. LeBron has never played for any Hall of Fame coaches, not Phil Jackson, like the great MJ or the late great Kobe. But
Sounds
he
like a
turned
regular
one coach
LeBron
into a
James
Hall
fan
of
to
Famer,
me.
Eric Spoelstra. You know this. This is just greatness all around you. Finals appearances 8 years in a row. He's faster, stronger, more athletic. He's smarter than MJ. He shoots better statistically from every spot on the court. He's a better basketball player than MJ. Let's just put that out there. Listen to me. Cleveland, championship. Never been done before. Miami, championship. Laker Nation, after mourning Kobe, what does the good old GOAT do for him? You can't paint a better narrative. He brings them home a championship. Yo, listen to me. Everybody that came out of that 2003 draft is either crippled, bedside, or dead. And he is in his 18th season going ham. And these are facts.
Okay.
You got the floor, Dale.
Was Eric Spoelstra voted the top 50 coach ever?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Because of Bron.
Sure.
Get the fuck out.
I would just open with this. A lot of stuff you said was amazing points. I'm going to give you credit today because you have on a nice shirt. And you said it.
Oh my God.
A couple of few things that I would like to address. First, you said you brought up the coaching comparison about he never played for a Hall of Fame coach, but then you said LeBron made Eric Spoelstra a Hall of Fame. You don't have to. This is rhetorical. What did Michael Jordan do for Phil Jackson? Who was Phil Jackson before Michael Jordan? That's one. Michael Jordan 6-0 made Phil Jackson to be who he is today, and Phil Jackson built on that with Kobe and then Shaq and so on. So that ends that little spiel that you were trying to make with that. And secondly, you bring up all around this, numbers, this. Michael Jordan played 15 years in the NBA, counting 2 Wizards a year. He retired in the middle in his prime, the hints of his prime, because he wanted to try out baseball and suffer from the loss of his father. So if you really just accumulate, he would have won 8 championships straight.
But
he
we
wanted
can't
to
do that.
take,
Your Honor,
hold on.
objection, Your Honor.
Okay.
Hearsay.
Overruled. Continue, Dale.
Hearsay.
You see, let's not do it. Let's not do it. But that's what would have happened.
Imaginary rings.
So this is what I'm saying. You say the 6-0. Let's just take Michael Jordan 15 years, right? Including the 2 from the Wizards. First 15 years to LeBron, first 18 years. And let's see who career is better in doing that. 15 to 18, and let's see who career is better. You'll say Bron have more points. He has 3 more full seasons. You'll say Bron have more rebounds, more assists. Jordan went to the championship 6 out of 15 years, legit 6 out of 13 years, because now we're counting the Wizards years. He went 6-0, no game 7.
What happened to other
the
7?
NBA.
What happened to other 7 times? If he would have went the other 7 times, he would be 6-7 in the finals. So what does this even matter? How many times he went? That's cool. He went. It's a good feat. It's amazing.
But
we don't.
No,
so why
because,
we don't?
So because you're counting his rookie year, you're counting his second year when he broke his foot, you're counting when he got to play prime Bird.
So
you're counting when
prime Bird. MJ,
listen,
let's call a spade a spade.
Listen.
MJ was in there playing chefs, professors, school bus drivers, postmen.
Your
Who
Honor.
was MJ really playing? Who was MJ really going up against?
Mute him, JD. Goddamn.
My bad.
Unruly, bro.
Now, when Shaq was talking around, I didn't say anything. So now,
got 20 seconds still.
Right. So now 6 out of 15. You're counting his first 7 years. Who counts Bron first? Everyone starts Bron from his peak to making to a championship and him losing. And a couple of those, they were the favorite. Michael Jordan has never lost any. This is a stat about Kobe Bryant and I believe Michael Jordan that people don't give it credit for. They've never lost a championship where they were the favorite.
All right. Shaq, first of all, this is your first warning. You do it again, I'm going to kick you out of my courtroom. You have... Okay, I'm done with this. Okay. I cannot listen to myself, bro. Oh, my God.
That was amazing.
My God. All right. Jack.
So who won? Throw a poll up. Throw a poll up, JD. I want to see what the chat says.
I think they kept going, but based on that,
we had rebuttals actually.
I think Shaq is winning the argument so far.
I seen the Gabe thing. You guys hate what I say about Larry Bird, but I never diss Larry Bird in his own era ever. That's you guys always say you can't bring up. No, I compare I never diss Larry Bird for what he was in the 80s ever, or Magic. So if you in the 80s, no matter how Larry Bird game looked, he was the dominant factor in the 80s. So how could I never diss that? You guys are sensitive on this little this little thing.
Yo, Dawson sent a super chat, said LeBron over Jordan.
False.
I don't agree with Shaq. I think Shaq made better points.
Dub, I don't think you want to go up against that.
We're gonna do it next time, right?
So you want me to tell you why Jimmy Butler doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame?
I mean, when you dial down into it, it's actually pretty easy on why he deserves it.
No. Not bringing up. No. Your argument can't be because this person made it. This person made it. No.
It's just a simple question, Shaq. Like, do you think that Paul George or DeMar DeRozan deserves to be in the Hall of Fame?
No and no.
All right.
But based off of other players making it, yes, and yes.
Then I would say yes, and yes for all three of them guys.
That's a bad fact, Gabe, because I don't diss Larry Bird in the 80s. It's a bad fact. He was a killer in the 80s. I hate how it looked. Doesn't demean what he did. I will always hate how it looked. He was a killer. Yes, I could bring up him for the 80s. I'm not bringing up Larry Bird when I'm arguing players today, unless you guys do.
I think it's pretty easy to make the Hall of Fame, which is why all those guys deserve to be a part of it, Shaq.
They don't deserve to be a part of it if it's easy to make.
Then what? We're going to just change the Hall of Fame rankings and make that.
I'm just letting you know.
That's what I mean. If we say in Hall of Fame and we got based off the criteria they got set, then they deserve to be based on that criteria.
Is Big Baby Davis in the Hall of Fame? Like, I'm asking, do you think he should be in the Hall of Fame?
I'd like to. I don't know. I don't think so, though.
You say it's pretty easy. This motherfucker was, I think, third in the nation. Glenn Davis went to the Final Four with LSU. Then, won a chip with the Big Three Celtics.
He just didn't quite do enough as a pro.
Wait.
I'm asking because no. This is a serious question because Dub said it's easy to get into the Hall of Fame, and so now I'm asking as somebody who's been successful at the high school level, at the college level, and at the pro level. If it's easy to get in, should Glenn Davis be in the Hall of Fame? Yes or no?
But Davis didn't.
He doesn't have a chance.
Yeah, he was on the bench.
Right. And so it's not easy to get into the Hall of Fame is what I'm trying to, that's the point that I'm trying to make.
I think when Dub said
it's
that,
very easy.
He meant for the players that's like
It's
the
a
borderline
brotherhood.
players.
As long as people like you, they'll vote you in.
I don't think it's easy either. I think what's the name was a
It's
second
very
ballot
easy.
Hall of Famer.
Is Derrick Rose going in?
That's a
Shaq's-
ridiculous statement to say that it's easy to get into the Hall of Fame.
I don't think it's easy either. Shaq
is Derrick Rose going into the Hall of Is Derrick Rose going into the Hall of Fame?
It's just levels of Hall of Fame, though.
Yes, Derrick Rose going to the Hall of Fame.
Okay. So if it's not easy, Derrick Rose got a Rookie of the Year, and after that, then what?
MVP.
Look up his stat.
Wait,
and
MVP?
after that, then what? So if you're MVP, you automatically make it?
No, you said after that, and what? I'm just answering your question.
MVP, Rookie of the Year, and so he gets in.
No, I'm not on the Derrick Rose being a Hall of Famer train. I'm not on that train as well. I don't
But
think
he's
it's
going
easy
to.
get
Is
it.
my point. But he's going to. Is my point.
He might.
I don't know.
He might, but that's based off.
I don't
the
think so.
that everybody else has.
So T-Mac's
so.
in, but Derrick Rose isn't in. All right, we're gonna see.
T-Mac was a second.
We're gonna see.
Could Derrick Rose possibly be a second ballot or a third ballot Hall of Fame? Maybe he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer. Who career is better, Derrick Rose or Grant Hill's?
Carmelo's. What'd you say?
I'm just asking, whose career is better, Grant Hill or Derrick Rose? I'm just asking.
Grant Hill.
I would probably say D. Ross.
Oh, okay. So when y'all say Hall of Fame,
had like
okay.
3 great years.
So this is when I argue the Hall of Fame thing. Are you guys asking like no matter how they get in or who's gonna be first ballots? Because that's what I'm arguing in my mind. If they're gonna be first ballot, surefire Hall of Famers. But as we said, you could get in the Hall of Fame as a second ballot. You could get in as a third ballot.
That's what I'm arguing.
Right.
First ballot, of course. First ballot is you're right. That is hard, but I mean, I feel like everybody eventually gets in that people respect amongst the NBA peers.
Well, I could see that because I know it's just different rooms. I know D Rose ain't walking into that Kobe, Mike, LeBron room of Hall of Fame. Like I just know it's first ballots, and then there's like the Reggie Millers of the world.
Robert Horry's still not in,
and
he shouldn't be.
This is the thing with the Hall of Fame. They have
that ring chasing bandit. Just kidding.
It has to be a level.
Just kidding.
Robert Horry had 7 rings, but he was never as like a guy in the league. He was never a star player in the league. He was just a role player on championship teams.
He was a very good role player, especially in the Houston days. Robert Horry was,
he wasn't trash. It's not a way to say he's trash, but I mean, these are starters, star players in the league. Like those guys have an edge over a guy who's just on championship caliber teams and is just a good role player.
I think you are diminishing his accomplishments.
I'm taking Robert Horry as a bench player over Melo as a starter any day.
Okay, let's move on. Sacred Gaming sent a super chat, asked a question. Rank these duos: LeBron and Kyrie, KD and Steph, Kobe and Shaq, MJ and Pippen, and Magic and Kareem. Goated podcast, by the way. Appreciate you, Sacred.
Can you run that one more time?
I got you.
I got MJ, Pippen, Kobe, Shaq, Steph, KD, Braun and Kyrie, and then the others.
Magic and Kareem. Wow, okay.
You are a nasty guy. You're a nasty fella. You know it.
Ron, you got Magic and Kareem first?
Nah, I actually got Shaq and Kobe first. But I got Magic and Kareem second. And then after that, Jordan and Pippen, then KD and Steph, and then the other guys.
Wow.
Okay, let's stop being weird. I'm gonna go MJ, Pippen, Kobe, Shaq, Bron, Kyrie, Magic, Kareem, KD, and Steph.
He said, let's stop being weird, and then got a little weird.
Why is KD and Steph
And
behind
Kyrie
LeBron
at
and
3 is a
Kyrie?
little weird.
LeBron, Kyrie is the last on the list. I'm sorry.
Easily.
I don't even think that's anything to think about.
I don't know why.
You mean the LeBron and Kyrie that came down from 3-1? Did you look at those stats that series?
Yeah, after everybody was crippled, bedridden, or dead.
Who was crippled and bedridden?
The
Crazy
whole
man Draymond?
Everybody.
Who?
Wasn't that the year that KD snapped his leg?
Nah, that was Toronto.
KD
wasn't even there.
What's the name?
That was when Kawhi had to lay
That's
down.
that's also a blemish against.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Hold on, time out. Let's go there. It's a blemish against who, Shaq? Go
It's
there.
a blemish.
Say
all I said was a blemish. I don't know. I don't know against who. I don't know against who.
You just knew going down that path, it would look your almighty light-skinned Steph in a way that you didn't want to give up yet. That's why you said a blemish.
What do you mean? KD?
I don't mean nothing. I'm sorry. I don't.
No, against that duo amongst this ranking right here, that doesn't help their case. I'm trying to tell you, Bron and Kyrie is better than Steph and KD.
That's what's up.
Them, bro.
They clear.
Okay.
They cleared. They went up against much harder competition than
Steph
and KD had to go up against.
Didn't
what?
Steph and KD? Didn't Steph and KD like sweep them or win in 5 games or something like that?
Yeah, they won in 5.
Oh
no, who was the better? Dale, who was the better team? Who was the favorite? Since you like that argument, who was the favorite? That no, you just made that argument with MJ when we went to the Players' Choice rerun. Who was the favorite that series? And then who was the favorite when LeBron and Kyrie chopped y'all up? Pause.
We can't have that argument because KD wasn't there.
Cooked y'all. More entertaining than Monday Night Football.
Wait, who did they
tween hezzy?
Wait, who did they cook? Who did they cook, Shaq?
The Warriors.
Who was on that team, the face of that team, the best player? Who was the guy?
It was Steph.
Oh, okay.
What about it?
Nothing.
There was no KD, so it doesn't prove anything about Steph and KD.
At all.
I didn't say that it did. All that I'm saying is that they were the favorites and they weren't. That's my point. KD and Steph were the favorites in the entire Milky Way. What are we talking about right now? There isn't a team. There isn't a team that you could have assembled amongst 18 billion people that was going to beat that Warriors team.
I mean, if you have a better duo, I guess you're meant to win.
I think.
Let me ask you one question, Shaq. Let me ask you one question. I don't know how it goes or who will win the series. I think it will be a good question. I just started thinking about it. So you take Steph and KD, right, and put them on Cleveland, right, and you with the same Cleveland class, and you take KD, and you take Bron and Kyrie, and you put them with the Warriors cast. Who wins that?
Going up against the Warriors, and I have Clay. So I have Clay, Kyrie, Draymond, and LeBron.
Yeah,
I will flip this table over.
Yeah,
what
Warriors
are you talking about right now?
Hey, it's even if you flip that, it's even worse. It's even worse.
Let me ask you guys a question.
Why do you think we take LeBron like this?
Let me ask you a question. Bron negates Draymond easily.
But
easily.
Draymond hit the road, Jack, and don't come back. Draymond, you're right. He wouldn't be there. So who do we have instead of Draymond?
No,
we don't
have
need
Draymond.
Bars
now we're
today.
changing the team.
Now we're changing the teams.
We have to change the team because why would we, as the
I don't
GM?
think you even got to kick Draymond out. You do the same small ball thing. Draymond can play the 5.
Draymond can stay.
And then you put Iguodala in there. Now it's like we got a super defensive team. Kyrie.
I think it goes
Let's hear
to
your
6.
5. Let's hear your 5.
I think it goes to 6 or 7, and I don't know who's winning. That's just how I feel.
I think it's in 5. I think.
You remember what I said about the Celtics? It goes to 3, and KD calling Westbrook back like, hey, can you put Sam Presti on the phone?
Because I think the KD and Steph dynamic at that time was just it was ridiculous. I think
it only looked ridiculous because of the people that was around them. So with your logic, the Magic, they could have took any team in the entire NBA and they would have been in the finals.
I took another team that went to the finals. That's what. No. I didn't take another team.
You said they're.
I said they're dynamic, but I took a team that went to the finals.
So they had the best dynamic. They had the best dynamic in the league, correct?
Who? The Warriors with KD
and Steph. No. Just KD and Steph. That's the point that you made.
No, I'm dynamic. I mean, the talent at the time. Them two on top of their game. Them two talent players at the time. Both of them was top 4 in the NBA on the same team. That's what I'm saying.
So they were taking any team in the East to the finals, correct?
Yeah, Steph and KD go to the finals.
Yeah, they take every single team. The Wizards. Who else was there? Who else? The Knicks. Whatever team you put up them 2 in the East.
They would got zapped 15 times in a row.
Okay.
Zap.
Okay.
I think you spoke on how good that 2017 Cavs team was.
Mars,
I
you
said
play 2K,
5.
don't you?
I said it goes in 5. I already said that.
Go run that simulation a million times and let's see.
probably be a 5-game series.
Who was the starting five for the Cavs in 2017?
Bron, Kyrie, K-Love, JR, Tristan Thompson.
Oh, JR.
You guys are nuts.
The spacing on that team with Steph the spacing on that team with Steph and KD, the issue would be defense, but they can win a game.
And with Steph and KD, you get more offensively from Kevin Love.
Okay, so you're saying that they're winning. So
no, I just said you said
who's passing the ball to who's passing the ball to K Love all of a sudden? Steph just turned into the playmaker, so he's not shooting as much. So we're relying on K Love shooting threes now. Because Draymond is the guy that's getting
K Love was shooting threes with LeBron. What are you talking about? He was standing in the corner. That's what he was doing. That's what
shooting
he was doing.
Threes.
Then why are you negating it? For he could do more offensively with Steph.
Who's passing him? Who's passing him this ball? Who's making these passes? Deladova? Who is kicking the ball to Kevin Love?
In the post and out the way.
No.
Any one of those guys. What are you saying?
Oh, so now, okay, got you. So K-Love's just gonna, He's gonna be playing an entirely different game.
Entirely different game with Steph and KD. Entirely different game.
So he's the new Klay Thompson.
No, we don't need a Klay Thompson. You have Shumpert there who could play defense. You have Tristan Thompson on the board. I don't think it's as easy as you were saying it's zip, zap, zippity. No.
And Tyler's a great coach as well.
And Tyronn
Lue is a great coach. So is Supercurr, as we've seen.
I said it's probably still 5 games.
I don't think it's.
I just don't think it's crazy.
It's no. You
it's
guys
not
are
sweet.
going.
All of those games are over
Mars,
in the third quarter. The fourth quarter, hey, the benches are getting cleared. I swear to you, I'm not lying. I'm like, bro. And then you gotta also understand too, Steph doesn't have his Golden State system. Now I'm not saying Steph wouldn't cook outside of Golden State without Steve Kerr. I'm not saying he wouldn't, but it's just a little different. We haven't.
Can I get Damian Lillard for 300, Alex? No, I thought we were on Jeopardy.
It's not that difficult as you saying.
That's what it's going to look like. It's going to look like Damian Lillard in Portland. Yes, it is.
And wait, time out.
KD with Tom. Oh, sure.
You give LeBron the best catch and shoot player, arguably of all time. LeBron with Klay Thompson. Oh, come on, dog.
LeBron with Klay Thompson is a great dynamic. Amazingly, is LeBron going to go with Klay Thompson every possession? I understand all of that, but stop saying it like it's a whole. It's a whole. It's going to be different. The system, everything with Kerr going to be totally different with LeBron James. And y'all just y'all doing what y'all do best, play games on 2K.
You're right. You're right. Kerr's actually going to coach LeBron, so LeBron's going to move off the ball and do other things. Kyrie's actually going to move off the ball.
Let me ask you a question. Which coach you ever seen in the NBA ever did that?
Steve Kerr.
So no coach never coached.
Hey, he did it with KD and Steph. Why can't he do it with LeBron and Kyrie?
KD's been moving off the ball.
But they're different players, though.
LeBron is not having Steve Kerr come in.
Here comes the hate. Here comes the hate.
Hold on. It's not hate. LeBron in year one, and a coach's first year is not going to be like, okay, I'm going to listen to what the hell you got to say and do what you're doing. No. He's going to do things his way and do what he's been doing all year. He's going to keep control of the ball and do it LeBron James way. He's not going to listen to Steve Kerr, bro. He's not.
And kudos to you, Dub.
Sacred Gaming asked if you switched Kyrie out with Dwyane Wade, do your rankings change?
Nah, that's still lost.
Absolutely. Steph and KD last now.
Kobe and Shaq is the best duo in NBA history. You know, I could change my mind. Then you got Scottie, MJ, then Steph, KD, then Magic, Kareem, and then LeBron and Kyrie.
No, it's LeBron and D-Wade.
LeBron and D-Wade, LeBron and Kyrie don't matter. They're all last.
Del, this super chat's for you. MC Robinson said, Del, great game. Yesterday you were balling in the TBT. Were you nervous shooting free throws, or was it an off day? Lastly, who was
never nervous? Yo, it was I honestly couldn't read the rim. Every free throw I took, I thought it missed. Or was back rim. Clank,
playing
clank,
outside is
clank,
wild.
clank.
Dog, did they level the court?
It's the same.
I hate it. I hate it, man.
But the floor is better, though. The floor is better, but it's exactly the same. One half going up, the other half is going down.
Is that the infamous Rucker?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Dale, what made him decide to go with you guys playing at the Rucker this year? Was it just for like gimmick sake?
I think Could be. I don't know. The NBA Players Association gave a lot of money. I think they sponsoring it. Lance was up there yesterday. We was chopping it up. Pistol, what's his name? Pee Wee was there. Dapper Dan was there. I think the more
Pee Wee always there.
Pee Wee was there since he got out.
Yeah, yes.
Pee Wee was there.
They interviewed him for a minute.
It's for the market. It's for the market. So it was cool.
Okay. Yeah, that shit was dope. I didn't know that you guys was playing there. So when I turned it on, I'm looking and I'm like, am I watching the right thing? And then I started seeing the TBT and I'm like, yeah, but why the fuck is TBT outside though this year?
It's just for this bracket.
And that's what I figured it was.
Yeah.
That's
I think
what's up.
For me it was cool. I play outside regardless, so it is what it is.
How many? But that is the dope part about it though. You got to be a real hooper to really get down outside.
Yeah, I think once you're competitive, you're competitive to it's hooping. You know what I'm saying? It's just your mind. A lot of people they don't want to play outside because they think it's worse for your knees and all that stuff. That's the point I was making, Shaq. Like everybody can hoop. Like all basketball players can play inside. But the hoop outside, you really gotta be and still get down like that.
You're just good at hooping outside.
There's some people that can't really play outside like that, though.
I'm with you.
There's other elements that come into it.
For sure.
I don't like playing outside. I don't like playing competitively outside.
Nah, not at all. I hate it.
I also agree. But what does that have to do about being a good hooper or not? That was. So what? You're just a better player because you can play outside. I think that
doesn't make you a better player, but
I think you just have like a mental fortitude. You know what I mean? Like I don't care where it's at. You know, against who. Like I'm gonna just go crazy. Like regardless. You know what I mean? But some people are maybe a little bit more timid going to the rim. Like you know what I mean? Because if you get knocked down or whatever, like that landing is not going to be as easy as if you fall on hardwood or something like that. You know what I mean?
The second,
and then let's keep it above.
There's barriers all around. You know what I'm saying? Like you can fall into, you can get bumped into. Like if somebody wants to be dirty, like you know, you just play with a different mindset. A lot of people play with a different mindset when they play competitively outside, in my opinion.
And then you got the gravel too. Don't let it be raining or kind of
gravel.
Misty. I'm from Seattle.
Playing outside in the rain, Ron.
I'm from Seattle. Shaq, we played outside in the rain before.
I lived with you in Seattle for 12 years. I know you're from Seattle. Who are you telling you're from Seattle?
We played outside in the rain plenty of times.
I'm from Seattle, Shaq. Remember we were roommates?
We played outside plenty of times, and it was wet outside.
Ron, I usually let your cap go.
It's different. Look, you might not have played in the rain because you're not a real hooper. But me, I was outside.
But listen, let me help you out, Ron, a little bit because
it comes full circle.
If you say like you play at the Venice Ball League, right, and you're a shooter, you are not going to be as good a shooter.
You're not. That's the point I'm trying to make. You're not.
That Pacific wind is different. You know what I mean? So.
But I ain't a shooter. I get to the basket, and you can't translate. You could translate that anywhere.
Yeah, that's why I hate playing outside,
man.
I am.
Yo, what's your favorite park to play in?
Probably Gersh, just because I went to that junior high school just to see what it became now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like one of the best tournaments. Dykeman is cool too. It's just they have no structure in terms of like everyone's on the court. Like it's like the court, and then you have this much room to play with. There's no out of bounds, no more, and it's ridiculous.
The crowd all on the court.
It's ridiculous, bro. It's
I love Dykeman. I love Dykeman.
Second part of that super chat was lastly, who was number 11 on Peacock Nation? That dude was killing you all in the whole game.
He was going blood.
He was cooking.
Desi was
How many points did he have? So I can hate
30. You can't hate on 30.
I can hate on 29. I felt like he had 29.
He did have 29, but I wanted to say 30.
You talking about Desi Rodriguez?
Not the one that went to Sin Hall, Desi Washington.
Okay.
Yeah, that one. I was with Desi the other day though, Rodriguez.
How is he? Good?
Yeah, Desi nice.
40KOW, thank you for becoming an elite member, bro. All right, let's keep it moving to some quick hitter topics. I don't know if you guys seen this, but before LeBron, well, first of all, LeBron played in the Drew League yesterday, and before he got onto the court, walks by LeVar, daps him up, and they're talking to each other for a brief second. What do you think that they were talking about?
Who?
LeVar and LeBron.
I didn't hear you.
Ones never lost.
LeVar Ball's what's his name?
LeVar Ball.
Lonzo Ball's name was for sure brought up in that conversation. Hey man, we gotta get Lonzo back to LA.
Leandro too.
And I'll throw Jello in the mix.
For free.
How LeBron needs shoes.
That's a bonus.
That was the best off the court move I've seen LeBron make in a long time.
What?
Socially.
What?
Dapping up LeVar Ball.
The whole move was a great move socially.
Listen, LeBron narrative, he's narrative king, bro. The fact if Kyrie would have played yesterday, I would have said LeBron. I would have said LeBron, you and Kyrie are goated, and it's kind of crazy. Oh, perfect. Here it is. Ron, how do you feel about LeBron right now? And what he's doing to Russell Westbrook? How
do I feel about what he's doing to Russ?
Yeah.
What's he doing to Russ?
Getting him out of there.
You don't see nothing wrong with anything going on.
You ain't see him shun him at the Summer League?
Like, they didn't talk at the Summer League.
Were they sitting next to each other?
No, but that's the point. They didn't even acknowledge each other.
I think we read into stuff like that too much. I don't know what was going on. I wasn't there.
Okay,
I wasn't there. I don't know, bro.
Okay.
Because we don't know if they talked behind the scenes.
Perfect.
We don't know if they talked on the phone before that. We don't know. We don't know if they was in the back locker room laughing and joking.
Right, but you know, like when KD left Warriors and he didn't hit Russ up, you got mad. You was like, oh, he left Russ. He did this nastiness. You're supposed to do this, that, and the third. If Bron and Kyrie played yesterday, bro, I would have never seen LeBron like. He been in LA for a while. He never played in the Drew with Russ. Russ from LA, like, yo, what's good? Russ, he's trying to play in the Drew. They never did none of that stuff.
Maybe Russ doesn't want to play in the Drew
Russ
league.
don't play summer leagues, though. You've never seen Russ play in any type of league like that. Nothing.
Exactly.
He plays Black Ops.
Okay, he plays in Black Ops all the time.
Yeah, that's a run, though. That's like, you know.
Hey, listen, it's the best.
And he plays at UCLA. I mean, that's a run too, but still.
It's not a competition. It's an open gym versus the Drew League. There's two totally different things. What are we saying right now?
Wait,
I get to fabricate. Yes, I get to fabricate everything. Euro, me and you went to open gym right now at LA Fitness. You're saying that's the same as playing in a game in Drew League?
If the open run is nothing but your peers, that's more competitive than the Drew.
But Drew League, listen, Black Ops is way more competitive than the Drew yesterday for LeBron James. Are you serious?
Where's Black Ops?
In New York, that's a Brooklyn gym, Mellow Gym. When all of them be there,
with the Jumpman on the wall.
No, that's Terminal 23. They closed that down.
Got you.
The gym where I was guarding Melo at, that one.
That's
way more competitive than the Drew yesterday. He played against my guy.
I'm playing. Yeah, exactly. My point is, but that's my point exactly. I'm playing.
And they have refs at Black Ops.
Okay, I'm playing at Black Ops amongst my peers where it's more competitive and I know people are like-minded than I am in the Drew League. If that's Russell Westbrook, 'cause I'm not going over there with that riffraff, then I can see that. Because I feel the same way when I come back home. I'm not going over there and playing open gym anywhere, but if it's all the international guys, then yes, let's play.
Well,
if the NBA guys and the international guys is coming, I'm playing all day. But
how's
I'm not going to the league down the street.
Making your point? That's my point.
Right, that's it. That's what I'm saying. I understand if you said it that way, but at first it seemed like y'all was saying, "Oh,
how is that making my point?"
How's that making your point?
I didn't. Ron said that. Ron said he doesn't usually play, and then he said that he doesn't play in leagues, and I said that's fair.
You've never seen Russ play.
Ron just backed out of his hill.
No, I didn't. I'm still here. No, Shaq just picked up the ball. I'm still right here. Russ doesn't.
I'm passing it back.
Russ doesn't play. Russ doesn't play in no type of leagues at all.
Shaq is passing out of the double team.
Behind the back.
Black Ops is a little different because you're playing against your peers, and on top of that, like how Shaq was saying, like a dude in the Drew. He's playing for his whole life's on the line. He might go and try to undercut Russ, or he's doing a whole bunch of extra stuff.
They ain't doing that. That's not Bush League. Drew is nice. Like the Drew is nice.
Ron,
well, I mean, it's still dudes that aren't up to the standards of the guys at the Black Ops. It's a nice, different level of.
Bro, they just got a 40
it's NBA guys versus regular pros.
Yeah, and some dudes in the Drew they don't have anything to lose. But I don't know if this is what's going on through Russ's mind. Just like I don't know what was going on through his mind when it was him and Bron at the Summer League. I just think that
I honestly, I know how you were before on the leaving of Russ and all that stuff. So I was just wondering how you feel this if you viewed this.
Get off Russ. People pick where they want to hoop. That's fine.
The thing about this situation is Russ hasn't left yet, and I really don't think Russ is going to leave unless it's for Kyrie. But the difference in the whole situations is that Russ and KD played together for years, went to championships. They went through the fire. They became stars in the league together.
So you
LeBron, hold on, Dub. LeBron and Russ played together for 1 year, and it wasn't even a full complete year. They don't have no loyalty to each other. They haven't been through anything, and it was a bad year too. And they're getting drugged through the mud with.
That's not the point. That's not the point. The point is that LeBron is a politician, and that's just bad politics.
The greatest one.
Especially in light of,
he did the same
Russ
thing to D Wade.
Leaving, not leaving, or whatever.
He did the same thing to D Wade.
No, he didn't.
When?
Yes, he did.
I don't remember.
He dipped out on Wade.
Oh, he left Wade, but
what do you mean he left Wade? But what? He left Wade.
Then 2 years later, Wade went to Cleveland.
Yeah, and it was also a bad run, and he left them again.
But he didn't leave. He didn't leave Wade on it wasn't no bad terms. So he didn't do no
They lost in the finals. He did.
But it's to Ron's point. It's to Ron's point. You can't. You when he left Wade, it wasn't no bad blood because they stuck it out. They were boys, whatever. Whoop doo. They probably talked about it. When KD left Russ, it was just abrupt. He couldn't even get a phone call, an acknowledgement. You just dipping, and then you expect it not to be any bad blood.
But that's not.
And it's not you're just dipping. Look where you're dipping too.
What Dell is saying.
That is what Dell's saying.
No. What Dell is saying is that you guys are mad about the fake and shady tendencies that y'all seen from KD. But when LeBron expresses those same tendencies, you're not willing to speak out.
No.
What tendencies has LeBron expressed? We don't have no clear evidence of anything. Just because they don't talk to each other at a summer league game.
Wait, because y'all went through that whole tangent. So let me finish this real quick.
I don't care.
Nothing concrete. We don't know what's going on.
I don't care.
What you're basically saying is just because
they didn't
spend enough time with each other. That's what you're saying. Just because they ain't spend enough time with each other, that's okay for somebody to be shady to someone. I don't agree with that personally. That's some fake ass shit to me. I'm serious.
But you don't know.
And also, they have spent time together. Maybe not on the
Ron's...
Lakers, but they've been teammates before in the Olympics and the World Cup and all that stuff. Like they know each other.
They know.
Ron said Ron's first statement was, "I don't know what they said behind closed doors, in the bag, text. You don't know what's going on."
What did KD and Russ say behind closed door? Ron.
It came out that Russ didn't call him.
It came out from who? You heard KD say that? Time out. I'm asking you guys a question. Did you hear KD say that? No, Shaq, I'm just asking you a question, bro. Yes or no? Did you hear KD say that? Did Russ ever say that, man, don't call me? I'm just asking you.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
How about you, Ron? Did KD or
Dale, if you do this right now, every single thing that you've said on this show from this point forward, it would also be this. And everything that you said in the past. Because you allude to a lot of things. Oh, it came out this. It came out this. Oh, you do a lot of painting.
Yes, I am. So let's
do a lot of painting.
Let me ask you guys a question. We all do the painting. That's my point. So why now y'all not watching the paint that LeBron is painting?
No, because it's one. It's a marriage. It's a marriage versus we go together.
It really is.
One's worse than the other.
It's a marriage versus
always.
No, it really is though. It really is.
Okay.
It really is.
You're not treating that your significant other the same as you're treating one of your exes from down the street.
Wow.
That you just broke up with that.
What if they have an agreement? What if it's an open marriage?
I'm the divorce counselor. I'll be the divorce counselor.
Ain't nothing wrong.
Ron, did Russ or Katie come out and say, "Oh yeah, I didn't call him. Oh yeah, he didn't call me." Did you see that anywhere?
Nah, I didn't, Dale.
All right. So why do you believe all that? But this one, you're not looking into if you finding out if they talked in the back, did that in the third. That's all I'm asking.
Talk to me about this situation when Russ leaves or when Braun leaves.
Listen,
KD
Kyrie, listen.
Snaked him.
Ron, listen.
He slithered his way from OKC all the way up to Northern California.
Listen, bro. Kyrie Irving is going to be a Laker.
Steph.
Kyrie Irving is going to be a Laker, bro.
You ever seen a snake charmer? You ever seen a snake charmer? The greatest one is Steph Curry of all time.
Okay.
You trying to do it again?
Ron is winning the show.
You're losing.
Me?
Tired of this, Dub.
Ron
Yes,
on a
you, Dub.
crazy
Jack, what are you
hiatus and
talking
just
about?
comes
I've just
back
been
and
chilling here
Yo,
for-
superstar
what we
performance.
got next? I got a dip. What's the last?
Superstar performance.
See, we talk about Steph being a snake charmer. Now Dale got to
no,
leave.
really quick.
That's a fact.
Can we really quick
Shake
talk
your money.
about? Can we really quick talk about? Oh my God.
Yo, Doug, and I don't think you should keep letting Shaq call you different type of names. He called you the third
I was
earlier.
just about to say that. Dub, I don't know what you did to him or whatever. I don't know what the talks you had off the show.
Dub's been talking spicy
No,
to me
listen,
for a month now.
no, listen, man. Dub won the episode once, then he bodied him in the players' court, and Shaq been nasty ever since. That's what happened.
Shaq, this is what Shaq does. Whenever somebody shows him up, he tries everything to do to, try to belittle that person. And it's cool. I see it. I notice it.
I've seen you
It
talk
doesn't
Ben
matter to
Simmons
me
off of like I don't
It doesn't matter to me, Shaq. It's cool though. It's
for
funny.
you to try to get in the belittle bag when what are we talking about right now?
What you mean, Shaq?
Yo, that was
What
actually a
did you
fire
do?
line
What
that
did
you
you
could have
just
really
say?
gone.
What did you just say a couple seconds ago?
You're
losing the show.
You told me. I could have swore you said Shaq fuck you last episode.
I haven't said a lot.
I didn't say nothing.
He actually
You
did.
said, "Oh, you're losing the show." Based off of what?
Didn't Dub say fuck me last
Yeah,
episode?
he did.
Pause.
But also, Shaq,
He said fuck. He said fuck Shaq.
Oh yeah.
I
I didn't
but
say
that was-
anything.
You
I
had
didn't say nothing, so I thought we were getting spicy with
you
each
had
other.
an
Pause.
off the
There's a lot
glass
going on right now.
You had an off the glass, wide open alley for a little belittle what you call it, little 1-2.
And I took it.
You didn't though.
When?
You could have didn't belittle with belittle. Never mind.
I'll never forgive you guys for that Eric Pascal show. How about that? Let's start there.
Yeah, we
Moving
know.
along.
We know. But can we talk about?
Glad I wasn't a part of that whole debacle. Hey, but
It
hold on,
wasn't-
JD, can we? I know you want to talk about something, but can we talk about how Kobe's Drew League performance was better than LeBron's?
Oh, we're not going here. Yo, what we got next for me? Y'all talk about that when I go. But Ron, it was way better. What?
I just I wanna know why people are trying to cook the guy who was guarding LeBron in the Drew League. That's the greatest basketball player to ever play the game.
Yeah,
How they trying to cook?
he played well too. They just had
What's-
that one clip where he had like his
Bro,
eyes would just buck.
It doesn't
You know what I
matter
mean?
if he sucked. It doesn't matter. You're playing against the greatest basketball player of all time, and that guy's going to get cooked about guarding LeBron James
We talk about the ball guy.
Wait,
Yes.
JD, I don't
Nah.
like why you keep saying that.
I don't think he was
because
bald.
he's the greatest basketball player of all time. What do you mean?
I'm out on. Yo, I don't want to debate LeBron being the GOAT. Character.
You don't
Wait,
have
does
to
everybody
debate
here
it.
thinks
There's no
LeBron is
debate.
the GOAT?
There's no debate. Shaq
Nah.
won the poll
Can-
earlier.
I mean, yes and no.
Can we all say when we got LeBron top five
Jay, you think
or in their
LeBron's
top
the
10,
GOAT?
wherever?
I don't do this.
Yeah, LeBron's easily the GOAT. I mean, second to Dirk Nowitzki, but
You can't. No, don't change. Don't turn it into a meme now. Just keep going.
I'm not.
Easily.
Yeah, I'm not memeing. LeBron James is the greatest basketball player to ever play.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
You've known this though.
I've never. You never said it so.
JD's been pretty
adamant.
consistent with that.
Oh, so why no one? You've heard that before, Mars?
Dell,
I've never heard JD talk about the GOAT.
I've said this
Okay.
It's
when
during
I
the
was.
Wild Wild West days.
It literally.
Dell,
was.
That's a
Dell,
long-
you
that's
got
a
you
long
got
time ago.
you got Bron at 2.
No, Kobe's 2, 4,
KD's free.
KD's 3.
You don't remember this, Euro?
Can we get sleeping in?
Yo,
Can you get
that's why
sleeping
when
from
that's
Discord?
why when I asked KD question,
I
and
love
then
you
I
guys.
got
Oh my
reminded of that,
God.
I was like, wow, why the fuck did I ask him this?
Dub, where's Bron at with you?
2 or 3, I don't care which one. He's not
Euro?
one. Man.
1-2.
Mars?
Yeah, top 2.
And I'm not even gonna ask you.
Wow, don't you have LeBron 5?
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say.
Nah, that is ridiculous. to
It's
say.
not how.
You got Kareem.
Wait,
you got
wait, who
Kareem
is-
Magic.
Who is sleeping?
Some guy from the Discord who has some questionable takes that I think some people here would want to argue.
Who does
I
he
wish
want to
I could-
argue?
Right.
I mean, I don't think any of you guys would agree with his take, so I think you guys will all be arguing with him.
Give me one of his takes to see if.
Here's the deal. If I bring him in and his first thing is, "Oh, I don't know what to talk about," then I'm just gonna move on.
He knows what he's talking about.
I want him to
he doesn't know what he's talking
in
about,
with
but he knows what he
something
wants to
in
say.
mind to get in and go. Like, we're not gonna sit here and play footsies for 5 minutes and then start talking. If you're not ready,
footsies is
we're
crazy.
just gonna move around.
He knows what he's coming in to say.
Well, yo, you know what, JD, you should just do it like Drewski. You know what I'm saying? Could have been records and just get him the fuck up out of there if they can't. Like,
that's what I'm saying. So I'm just
all right.
giving
Well,
you
yeah,
the
get him in
warning.
here then.
Wait, is he ready or because I got hold on?
Mars, is this true? They saying that
I got 5 minutes.
They're saying that sleeping cooks you regularly.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, wow.
I mean, you'll hear his takes, and then you can decide whether or not you're being trolled by the chat right now or not.
Okay.
Brown at 5 is not ridiculous.
Yeah, sleeping's ready, JD.
Ron,
All right, PC waiting room. Sleeping.
Ron, I don't understand you sometimes, bro.
What don't you understand?
Like the whole thing that Dell said about LeBron, I don't understand why you're not keeping the same energy.
What energy are we talking about, Dale?
What did he say about LeBron?
No, he's talking about how like you laughed at them, Euro, when Shaq called everything we do painters, everybody paints, and then he said, but this case, remember, just now that is like, why are you changing? Like they change when they want to be who they are. It's just it's a thing. It's a thing they learned when they were roommate up north.
What am I changing? I'm trying to figure out. Dub, you brought it up. Now, Dale, you're jumping on the same bandwagon. What did I change?
Me personally,
no, I don't think you changed. I think, Ron, I think you're who you always been since Turkey. Since you dropped the ball then, you're dropping it now.
That's a funny story.
Bro, I have to hear this.
So you're saying at some point in time I picked the ball up though?
I don't know. She's still standing. She's still standing.
We got
Dub.
We got sleeping on the call. Aaron Buttis sent a super chat, said, first and foremost, sleeping has to talk Wade over KD. Hello, sleeping.
Hey, what's up, JD? Hey, what's up? Thanks for having me. Yeah, Wade over KD.
What's up with your boy?
It's Wade over KD.
Why?
KD legit does nothing better than Wade besides like shooting and scoring.
Bro, you're gonna have to bolster up this argument.
Okay. Let me say my argument. One, KD does nothing better than D Wade besides scoring and shooting. He clears him on defense. He clears him in finishing. He clears him in passing, facilitating a team. Also, we also seen D Wade win a championship without a super team. KD legit needs the best super team on legit all time to win anything. He needed Klay Thompson, Stephen Curry, Draymond Green. He needed 3 other superstars to legit accomplish anything in his career. And now we see him before we use a 3-1 lead, and we see him afterwards just get freaking blown out in the playoffs. And I'm not saying he's over D Wade. D Wade was able to win a championship with a super team, and without a super team, D Wade need to get his hand carried to get us any accomplishments.
Yeah.
You know, like when your mom told you, don't like take candy from a baby, like don't take candy from strangers. This is one of those moments.
Okay, refute any of my points. Refute any single point I have.
Oh, it's nice. That was just the most terrible thing I ever heard in my life.
He wants you to refute his points, still.
I don't want to refute his point.
Did KD not need a super team to win anything? Yes or no?
Nope, he did. He did. That's true.
Okay, question. Have he won without a super team? Yes or no?
Nope, he didn't. Not at all. Never
Okay,
won a championship without a super
is
team.
D-Wade better than him in everything else besides like shooting and scoring? Yes or no?
He's not better than him in playing basketball. No, he's not.
No. That's not my question. Answer the question. Is he better than?
I don't care about your question. That's the question I'm
anything besides shooting and scoring? Yes or no, Dale?
D-Wade is a better on-ball defender than Kevin Durant, but Kevin Durant is a better overall defender than D-Wade.
No, he's not. Stop it. When have KD ever make an all-defensive team one time? The answer is no.
Okay, that's fine. Sure.
D-Wade's D-Wade's legit the best shot blocking guard of all time. So what are we saying?
That's what's up. That's dope.
Does anyone on this panel
amazing.
think KD beats him in defense at all? Does anyone on this panel besides Dell?
That's dope.
I think Dwyane Wade's a better defender, but this isn't my discussion.
Sleeping, where do you rank Magic Johnson?
No, let him keep going. I like this. I like this D-Wade thing he's going with. You can't get him off
rank Magic Johnson. I have a list. This is all started from, because my top 15 list all time. This is what it all started.
It's a bad list.
Okay, well,
I just want to know. I just want to know where Magic.
No, give us the
Magic
list.
7th.
Yeah, so you have Magic 7th. So Magic Johnson is the guy who always played on the super team. Magic Johnson is a guy where the main thing that he does great is playmaking, and that's it. Magic Johnson is a guy who never won a championship without Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So my main thing is, if you're not going to knock Magic Johnson and still keep him as a top 7 player, even though the same things we can say about Kevin Durant, we could say about Magic Johnson.
Do you know the difference? Do you want me to tell you the difference?
No, yo, Dub, I didn't want to ask you. No, I didn't want you to ask him no questions.
The difference is
continue.
Magic Johnson, legit as a playmaker and as a player, makes his team better. He has the highest. I think he had the highest win percentage when he's on the court. He's also the best. He's also the best passer of all time. He makes his team better. He makes his team better than any other player in NBA history.
I want you to ask him no question.
Nah, Dale or Dub, keep feeding him assist.
No, I didn't want him to leave the D-Wade thing. That's why
you're looking like Magic Johnson right now. Keep feeding him.
Get back to
I wasn't finished.
Tell me this. Why is Kevin Durant better all time than D-Wade is?
I'm not asking points. I'm just asking you about stuff you said. You said Wade Wade is better because all KD do is shoot and score better, something like that.
I said D-Wade beats him in every category besides scoring and shooting.
Besides scoring and shooting, and so that's what makes D-Wade better. And the fact that he won a ring by himself,
he was able to win a championship without a super team. KD have literally had the most. I think he had probably one of the most.
Wait. Okay. I'm just trying to understand your point. D-Wade is better than KD because he does everything other than shoot and score one, and he was able to win a championship without a super team.
Yes.
Okay, so is D-Wade better than Steph?
D-Wade's not, but I have Steph as 10. I have D-Wade as 13.
I didn't ask you that. Is D-Wade better than Steph Curry?
No.
Other than shooting and scoring, why not? Other than shooting and scoring, he should be based on what you just said for KD. Because Steph never won without a super team. Because
when you take in accomplishments,
no, we're talking basketball now.
I don't see.
We're talking basketball.
We're talking better than KD too, though.
The Warriors as a super team.
To you,
that's
fine.
My bad.
But your reason for Steph being better than KD for you is not the reasons of other than shooting and scoring and winning without a super team. Because the super team that everyone hate KD won with, it's Steph, Clay, Draymond. So that's the super team, right? Steph only won with the super team. He never won alone.
Did Steph just win a championship? Yes or no?
With a super team, right?
No, this is not a super team. Stop it. You're being nasty.
They're only a super team when KD's there.
But he won a chip without.
Hold on. So they're
KD
only a super. No, we're not talking about Kevin Durant. We're talking about D-Wade and Steph. So Steph only on a super team when KD's there. So KD makes the team super. Before them, there are normal teams.
When you have 3 other All-Stars, I think so. Yeah.
Wait,
and you add another All-Star. I think that's
3 All-Stars there right now. Well, 4 now with Andrew Wiggins, right there, right now. I'm just asking the question. This is your logic. I'm just going here. I'm not trying to debate you, sleeping. I need you to wake up now, though. I need you to wake up now. Come on, come with me.
Hey, Dale has entered the building.
Come with me, sleeping. Come on.
Come on, the Apollo stuff. We might have to. What's the broom mural?
Huh? The Sandman.
Yeah, when the Sandman comes out and kicks him off stage.
That's all I'm asking you, bro. Just based on your logic, not mine, not no one on this panel. You can't
Mars,
say...
you couldn't do this in Discord?
Oh, if you actually believe that I've been getting cooked by sleeping, then I don't know.
Sleeping actually came up here about it.
But Dale,
good. I gotta go. No, I gotta go, bro. I got a game later. You can watch me. I'm on ESPN. You can watch me. Hopefully, pray for me. We're on
Hashtag we're not the same.
My
I'll
brothers,
be
I'm gonna
cheering
see
you on,
y'all.
Dale.
Shaq, let me know what we doing Wednesday or Friday. Love is love.
See you,
Good luck,
Dale.
bro.
What's up? All right, Dale. Yo, sleeping.
Yo,
Were you just cooking?
I believe so. He couldn't really defend why KD is better than D Wade. Okay,
Hey, sleeping.
you don't really have a solid argument outside of scoring that KD's better than D Wade.
But let me ask you this though: do you think the scoring like bag that he has, like KD, obviously that's like the part of his game that like clears everything. Do you think that's big enough to kind of offset everything that you have D Wade better as?
No, because D Wade was also a league scorer. He also won a scoring championship. So it wasn't like D Wade is like freaking averaging like only like 19, 20 points. D Wade was averaging in his prime was averaging like 20, like 25 plus like in a lot of seasons, and also he was doing hella efficiency. Like y'all praise KD, so he was also hella efficient.
I feel you. I feel you. Let me ask you. I want to pivot to. I want to stay on D Wade, but I want to pivot to James Harden. Do you think James Harden is a elite scorer when we considering foul baiting and everything like that? Like, do you think
Houston Rockets? That 3 year stint in Houston Rockets, he was an elite scorer. Outside of that, I don't really think he's that ever elite scorer.
Would you have considered him an elite scorer if he hadn't had all those free throws?
Well, that's
the reason why I'm asking that is because if you say no,
part of the game.
I remember D Wade was that free throw shooting guard.
Shooting out the game.
Huh?
Yeah, like there's like me saying you take Steph Curry shooting 3-point shooting out the game. Is he still an elite scorer? You just can't take something that's part of the game outside of it.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'm with that. What I'm just trying to say, I'm just trying to ask. Like, I don't have a dog in this fight. Like, I really don't care either way. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, with James Harden right now, everybody, or since that, foul baiting rule has come into place, right? Everybody's been talking about how, James Harden, I guess, is not an elite scorer the way that we thought he was, because now he can't leverage that rule anymore, or the loophole to get like his extra 5 points to 7 points to 10 points a game or something like that, because he's just not on the free throw line as much. And so the reason why I say that is, if you think that, you know what I mean, as many people do, why don't you think that about D Wade? Because D Wade was definitely one of those guards that was getting a lot of love on the free throw line.
Okay, the reason why, because the way they got their fouls was two different ways. The way that D Wade got his fouls is like more like how like Jimmy Butler gets his fouls. Because Jimmy Butler right now, he still get fouls. Because the way
How do you get fouled different ways?
Move the body and stuff like that is able for them to manipulate the game to get fouls. But like the way James Harden got, he was just basically hooking people's arms and like doing some wild shit. So that's the reason I think the way he draws foul translates better in today's game than how James Harden is.
Sleeping.
I don't know.
Well, a lot of D Wade's
for
fouls,
sure different fouls.
It's definitely different. A lot of D Wade's fouls was from attacking and being aggressive. James Harden is actively
that's what he's doing too.
Looking. But James Harden be out there actively looking to get a foul. If you got your hand right here, he gonna try to swipe through. He's running into people and flopping and stuff like that. D Wade wasn't necessarily doing that.
D Wade is going straight for the body. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but there's an art to that though. You're taught like to go straight for the body because
and James Harden, that's not an art.
No. What James Harden was doing was more like it was deeper than the art, because he was actually out there kind of like finagling the system into, okay, I know the rule book, so I'm gonna do this. That's why it doesn't translate into now, and that's why he's saying Jimmy Butler's still able to get foul calls now, because he's actually playing basketball. When I'm attacking the hoop and I see somebody about to come to me, I'm going to them with force to try to create contact. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. But that's different than me driving and people are reaching and I'm trying to put them in an arm lock.
Yeah, so that's why you can't use
that's what Harden was openly doing.
Because D Wade was actually playing basketball, unlike James Harden was.
Hey, sleeping.
Going.
I like you, bro. You should be the president of Ron's Dons.
Yo, sleeping. Do you have a camera?
Yes, sir.
You have a You have a TikTok. Hey, I know a TikTok star when I hear one.
Yeah,
you look like you can run up some views.
Since I've been in this Discord, every time I have like a conversation, it always lasts between like 2 hours because everyone's just trying to like debate my points. But like a lot of even though my points are not always agreeable, I always back it up with some sense of like common sense, like some sense of like backing it up.
Do you think
basically what he's saying is he's the
than
GOAT
Mars
in the Discord?
Wow. Okay.
Do you know more about Hoop than Mars,
Spot
or
up
is this
for
like some
grabs,
new Mars
sleeping.
media shit? Some new Mars media. The young guns taking over.
Yeah, so that's why I have I still have I don't have them far apart either. I have KD at like 15. Like 15, like between like the 15 and 18 in the area, and I have D-Wade between like 13 and like 15.
Wait, can we hear this list? I have to hear this top 15. Give us this list.
Okay, I got you.
No, hold on. This is greatest of all time, or do you have it like super like detailed and like dissected like Mars does, where he has like 20 different lists for the same thing?
For the most part, this is mainly due to like accomplishments.
Wait, sleeping. I can't allow this. I can't allow this sleeping. We not over a Discord call. We're gonna. I don't know. Not over a Discord call.
I'm just gonna say one thing about the list. Curry's top 10 and Bud is 11. I'm just gonna say that and leave it at that.
Curry's top 10 and Bird is 11. You say?
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna say the whole list.
Is there anybody else you hate up here that you want to debate?
Not really. It's the only people I really wanted to debate was freaking Mars and like Dell.
We debate Mars every day.
Hey,
I agree with for the most part. I agree with like Shaq and like Dub for the most part, and like Yo is just chilling.
See, Dub, we need to come together. You're sitting here trying to create this animosity, chumming up to Dale for the past 50 episodes when it should have been me and you from the beginning.
Dub because he's a Miami Heat fan. It's not because Dub says stuff that makes sense.
I say stuff that does make sense.
Wow.
He's a Miami fan. That's why he agrees with me.
That's that's wild that you're doing this because
I'm just saying that's why he
I
agrees.
would say this, Mars.
Oh, he keeps trying to say I'm biased.
This is the thing with Mars. Mars is very well thought out, and he always has something to back what he says. And it's mainly followed by statistics. But just because you do that doesn't mean that you're right. It just doesn't mean that you're right. It means you're a very well thought out person. But most of the shit that you say, Mars, is off the wall. Second year,
Mars the villain. I'm not gonna lie. Mars the villain.
I changed it to year 3 KD.
Year 3 KD, I can see the past.
I changed it to year 3 KD.
Rondo agenda that you're on is wild. Crazy.
It's not an agenda to say Rondo.
It is an agenda, bro. Like,
he just wouldn't be in my Hall of Fame.
Jesus.
That's not an agenda. And
I'm here
for
for
me
this.
to say 08 Rondo wasn't great is also not an agenda. He just wasn't great.
Hey, Dub.
So you tired of the disrespect?
I don't really care, honestly. It don't matter to me.
It sounds like you do a little bit.
But y'all not gonna act as if the shit I say doesn't mean anything. Like I was about to get into it with sleeping, but then Dell wanted to take a hold of that. So I said, all right, Dell, you got it.
Sleeping. Well, he's here now. You here? Let's get it.
Wait, I'm about to get into it right now.
Let's go.
I'm still here, dude.
I would like to know because you were saying how he makes a team better with Magic Johnson and everything like that. He makes a team
he literally leads the league of all time in doing it.
And assists. So it's a stat.
No, I'm just talking about like I'm not talking about assists. I'm talking about like actually like winning, like actually like making a team better.
Winning.
I think I read like an article that he makes a team 74% better, which is
cool.
Leading
that was some nerdy shit.
But the Showtime.
That's the best stat I heard all week.
The Showtime.
He makes a team 74% better.
And what's KD?
I'm glad sleeping is in my ops.
Nah, but sleeping. But I would like to say that now you're just lacking context of who was on that team. Those guys being as good as they were isn't just because of Magic Johnson's, because you had Jamal Wilkes over there putting in buckets. James Worthy came in and he was in college balling the hell out. So he was definitely gonna grow into who he became, bro. You can't just put all of this them being as good as they are onto one person, because now you're lacking the talent that the team possesses.
The main thing, and like that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter because
you say the only thing that KD does great.
Bill Russell would have a higher,
but the only thing that you have for Magic Johnson is assists.
No, but you saying the team that his teammates would it matter, because that doesn't matter in the situation, because if that did matter, Bill Russell and like I believe Larry Bird would be higher, so that doesn't really matter.
I think it's important to understand the situations that people are.
Yeah, I understand. I'm not saying he played with
So
scrubs,
that's
but
where
like
that
him as
stat
an
that you're talking
individual
about
player
winning. I'm not
made
going to
him
give
better.
all of that credit to Magic Johnson because there's more things that goes into that than just Magic Johnson. You feel me? So that using that as a point in your argument doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Dumb. The reason why it doesn't make it. Reason why him making his team better is so significant because it doesn't matter just because his teammates that it plays a factor. I'm not gonna lie, but if you just take teammates involved, you can easily make an argument for Bill Russell and Larry Bird to purely just winning. But like him as an individual player makes his teammates so much better as a point guard. That's why I have him as no one best point guard of all time. His play style leads to winning. Like his play style leads to winning.
But
that's what makes him have such a high winning percentage and have a high chance of winning.
My point is with that, I understand what you're saying, and Magic Johnson is a good point guard, but your main basis of that is mainly because of the product that happened with them winning at the end. It's not really the thing about their game. It's more of those guys play so well together. They were competing for championships. So yeah, Magic Johnson, his play just automatically equates to them winning. You feel what I'm trying to say?
It does have to do with him. He's legit the best passer in NBA history.
I could say Stephen Curry's scoring gravity, that equates to winning way more than a bunch of guys in NBA history. Because at the end of the day, he's constantly in the finals with or without Kevin Durant. He's constantly with his scoring gravity impacting the team to winning. But I think there's more to it than just Steph's scoring gravity.
What is scoring gravity?
Yeah, what is that?
My bad. Scoring, the impact he has offensively with his shooting ability.
Not scoring. Scoring gravity.
My bad. I used the wrong word. Scoring gravity is like I think how much you score, right?
Just adding a little
I was trying to add a little.
Mars. He took your buddy out. We want a definition. What is scoring gravity?
Yeah, this is chef hat.
Y'all gotta get off my man, bro. Chill.
Trying out some new ingredients.
It's something that Dub didn't mean to say. I'll say that.
Yeah, man.
But look at this. I rather as a player, I rather take Magic Johnson to like Steph because like Magic Johnson
because of the article, right?
He could, no, because like he could have scored way more than he actually did. That was a conscious choice. He could have scored way more than he actually did. So like his assists would probably go down, yeah, but like he could have scored way more than he actually did. That was the personal choice not to score.
Sleeping.
Also, yes.
Keep going.
Okay, so like that was a personal choice not to score. So I would rather take Magic Johnson on a team right now than like Stephen Curry because Stephen Curry, I don't want to see Steph Curry outside of like Steve Kerr's system like at all.
I don't want to make this. I don't want to make this a Magic.
But you can legit plot Magic on any team right now, and I think they're a championship team. I'm saying, he would fit seamlessly. He would fit seamlessly in any team.
I see what you're saying. I don't want to make this a Magic versus Steph thing. I was just using that as an example of, I'm using one guy's particular skill set. I see him in a situation where it's very beneficial for them to win games. So I'm just simply saying that Steph's scoring is what equates for that whole team winning, and nothing else matters. It doesn't matter about Draymond Green and the defense he plays, Klay Thompson with the defense and the three-point shooting that he has as well. That's what I'm saying. What you're saying with Magic Johnson is his playmaking, his leadership, and all that. It impacts that team's winning so much that we're disregarding the fact that James Worthy, Michael Cooper, a great defensive player, Jamal Wilkes, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was there to help elevate that team to winning as well. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but Steph Curry also did have Draymond Green, Klay, and KD. So like, it's not like he didn't have like an amazing squad also with him.
They both did.
Yeah, so like it's
but you're not knocking those guys. You're just knocking KD.
No, I'm knocking KD because KD have not proved to us he can win without one of the top 5, top 3 team of all time. You're not gonna tell me that the Warriors team is not better than Magic's team.
Wait, the Magic didn't do it either. Showtime Lakers is one of the best teams ever. He never won without them.
Do you have Sleeping? Do you have a list of guys who have won without anybody, like without significant help?
I can probably make one in like 30 minutes, but like I don't have a list right now.
Yo, JD, we're inviting him back, right? Shaq, you wanted to do the whole camera thing or whatever, so he can drop all his lists. Like I would really like to hear that list.
I would appreciate. And Sleeping, do you have a TikTok face?
Whoa. Do I have a TikTok face? Yo, I wanted you to elaborate
something
on that.
to ask all the newbies.
I mean, you elaborate on
no,
that.
You're good, man.
TikTok face. That's kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie.
Everybody has a TikTok face.
You call me like you think I'm ugly as shit or some shit like that? Is that what you trying to say?
I think that's where Shaq is going. Honestly,
I think that's where Shaq is going.
Oh, no, man, I'm not going there because I could have went there way before you.
No, I'm a solid black male.
No, I was just.
Where do you rate yourself?
And I might do it. I need some free time. I just got the Army like a couple days ago, so I need some shit to do.
So you just got what a couple of days ago?
I just got the Army a couple of days ago.
Oh shit, man! Thank you for your service, bro. Facts. You know I got love for the military. I'm a military brat.
That's why he was up here cooking you guys so effortlessly. Them good old army workouts.
Me and you gonna have a
Hey, time out. JD, before you get into this dub, can you run 2 polls? First off, can you run a poll? Did Sleep and Cook Dale? And then after that, run another poll. Did Sleep and Cook Dub? And then after that, run another poll. If Dub wants this work, am I gonna cook Dub? Not did I cook Dub? Am I gonna cook Dub?
Ron,
Ron is nasty right now. Oh my God.
You said what?
Why are you trying to mess up a good thing? Me and you have a good thing going.
Right now.
All right, you're right.
You don't want to create this rivalry that I have with Boone or that I have with Bama sometimes, or even J-Rob. I like the energy you have. Shaq, I don't really consider it a rivalry because it's like one-sided for me. I think I win majority of the time.
Wow. You do. You do.
Yo, that's
wild. Points is mainly emotionally based.
Total flex.
You do.
Wait, Dub, you just said
but you can't say my points are emotionally.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can't say mines are emotionally based and then say Mars are statistically based. So where are you you perfectly in the middle?
Yes.
Dub usually is the voice
best panelist.
Yes.
You're the best panelist, Dub?
Yes.
He's confident. Give that.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, Dub, you're a close second for me. Really, close second.
From the bottom or top?
From the top.
Appreciate that, Ronald.
So then where do you have Euro?
I love Euro.
Damn.
Euro's top 5, definitely. He's definitely top 5.
Euro's top 7. 3. Euro's top 7.
Top 5.
I think Euro is at his best when he's angry.
That's the thing about it, Euro. Is for me, you don't cook enough. You decide
in the bag and you angry, bro, and so adamant. I'm like, yo, like, I like this.
Euro's quite limited.
When Euro's in the kitchen, he needs to be Gordon Ramsay in the kitchen.
Euro's like quite limited. We need to.
I really try not to, man. I told y'all. You know what I'm saying?
What are they talking about?
I transcended. The
chat.
I'm not the angry guy no more.
The chat.
Euro's really quite limited. He just comes when he needs to.
Chat also got Sleeping winning both debates, by the way. So, all right, Sleeping, we'll figure out how to get you or when we can get you on. On the actual
he zapped Dub.
What?
I thought
Dub,
Dale
you
was
got
worse.
zapped.
Dale just woke up, like, you know when you get like blacked, when you get hit and you're just not there, you're unconscious. Dale happened to snap back into it. Hey, the ref JD stepped in for a second and checked his vitals.
Hold on, knock who unconscious?
And then JD stepped in, checked his vitals, and Dale came back too.
I don't think he's at me because when I said did Magic do it either, he still hasn't said anything.
The good old Dub Dale pastrami mix. Hats off to the chef. I think I invented that dish. That boy's been studying my cookbook. It's on one of the opening pages.
All right, Sleeping.
Nap.
All right,
I'm
Sleeping.
taking a nap.
Yes, sir.
I'll see y'all later.
We'll be in touch. All right, later.
Yo, he cooked on now. He talking about he taking a nap.
Yeah, he's sleeping, bro.
Sleeping on y'all.
Dub pastrami boy.
Jeremy
Heavy
Barnes.
stomach.
Jeremy Barnes sent a super chat, said we need sleeping as a regular on the show. Dawson sent a super chat, said Dub, don't let Mars disrespect you. Cito.
No, wait.
Kaba.
Are you guys, bro? I'm not gonna lie, you guys are tripping. What's gonna pop? You guys are weird right now, honestly.
So Kaba said Mars is Spike Dudley and sleeping is the Undertaker.
They'll just get there.
It's about damn time. Sent a super chat, said invite sleeping back. LOL, I like that kid. 40 KOW with the super chat said glad you're back, Ron.
Dub, are you in your feels today?
I'm not in my feelings. I'm just confused because he really.
I hate when you have these coming to light episodes. I hate them.
What do you mean
These are the
coming to
episodes I hate them. Something happens socially away from the show, and now you're trying to turn a new leaf and come back and be the sensible one. It lasts a couple episodes max, and then we get back to the old Dub. Stop.
Right. I'm a little.
We haven't seen Henny Dub in a minute, except for that PC episode where you went off.
Hey Dub, did you ever get your case of Henny? Hey, Dolly.
Not my case.
Are you still waiting for that?
Well, Shaq's been trying, but it hasn't been coming through.
I've been trying too, and you haven't gave me no other option. I try to pay the man.
Huh? Nah, I told you.
We might have to go there.
I didn't want to send you because I'm like, I told you I didn't really like that bet for you anyway. So I'm like, fuck it, I don't need it.
All right. Let's the next one that we make, let's just double it. You know what I mean? Let's just do 2 Henny bottles or whatever.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right. Dub has a handicap.
It works for you. It works for you, honestly, because it's like I didn't like the bet for you anyway with Embiid being hurt. So I'm like, fuck it.
But yeah.
Hey Dub, next episode or one of these next episodes, can we do a power hour? The last hour of the show.
Don't say that phrase without. Don't use the term power hour up here. That's.
What's wrong with that term?
What about on Wednesday? Are we gonna link up and all stream together, in one location?
Ron gets here Thursday morning.
Oh, okay.
We can do a show on Thursday.
Shit, I'm gonna have to Wednesday.
We can move it to Thursday.
Oh no!
Don't anybody say power hour.
This Wednesday. You talking about this Wednesday?
Why? What's your problem with power hour?
It's called Shaq's power hour.
Well,
what does Shaq's power hour entail?
An hour of nastiness.
Not you guys.
How's that different from any other hour?
Wait, no, honest question though. How did me and Del get cooked or get zapped?
You are still on this?
Oh my god, Dub.
Because I'm confused.
This is the coming to Dub.
And sometimes you just got to go back and look at film and analyze your deficiencies.
All right, so now you're saying that instead of providing me points, now you're just saying me go look back at it. So you don't even have any points to support your opinion.
All right, first off, that Wade over Durant, he broke that whole thing down phenomenally. And Dale was sitting there just awestruck. Like, damn, I didn't think I was going to get pressed like this episode.
Oh, he was just.
But he did have an elite comeback though. Yeah, that clapback was nice.
He was nice. He had a good.
Just let the storm.
He had a good third quarter.
He had the final word.
He was blitzed for a second. He was dazed, flashbang.
But he was letting him do all of that. Like y'all do realize that, right?
Dub, do you and Del talk? Do you and Dub do you and Del have private conversations away from Player's Choice?
Do you guys even know how to analyze like a conversation? I'm dead. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. Like
Dub, who got to you?
If a guy's sitting here like, okay, that's them letting them.
So he rope-a-doped him, is what you're saying. He was letting him punch him.
So why does he only do that against sleeping?
He just, I don't know why. He just did it. What the fuck? If somebody does something out of the ordinary and I have to judge it, I have to judge it. What, Shaq? I can't say why he did it. That's his choice. He wanted to do it like that. And then he ended it. And then
that was a bad strategy.
Then he ended it. He finished him off just saying, like, I need you to wake up. That was nice.
That was cool, but it's like, in the fourth quarter when it's like too little, too late, it was kind of that.
Yeah, I think you're hating.
Is the chat hating?
Wow.
They voted in.
Is the chat hating, Dub?
I think the sleeping already.
Careful what you say about the chat. You will never win an episode again.
Yeah, for sure.
I honestly, bro, I don't give a fuck. Like honestly.
Oh shit!
I think
he said fuck the chat. Oh my god!
I think the chat already had like, oh, get sleeping on there. Go ahead, get sleeping on there. It's a lot of guys that was already rooting for sleeping. So there's a lot of times where they're just gonna probably vote for him anyway.
So like they do with Mars is what you're getting at?
Oh my God.
They do that a lot with Mars. I'm not gonna lie, Mars. They do that a lot with you.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know what happened, but I apologize.
I feel as if whatever argument that they like nobody likes KD. Since nobody likes KD, if there's
who said nobody likes KD?
A lot of
I just don't think anything was said to disprove any of Sleeping's points.
It wasn't.
That's why he
was
won.
Nothing.
Anyways, since nobody likes KD, I think anytime when anybody's trying to discredit or disrespect KD, they'll go with it. If somebody puts up maybe average or slightly above average points, they'll just roll with it.
Was he really disrespecting KD, or was he just telling the truth? I mean, Dell did try to say KD.
Wait, Dub, do you know how to analyze? What do you mean? He asked you a simple question.
I'm not. I think Dell messed up by letting him talk too much, but I think the ending just overcame everything.
What was the ending? Dell just said that Steph Curry had a super team as well, which is just not true.
You know what? We should just have like a for real debate, like a versus between them two.
With sleeping, stumbling, rumbling, tumbling, and fumbling the bag, he couldn't really get his words straight on. He couldn't answer him directly.
Are you making fun of his speech?
No, when people start stuttering, when people start,
everybody does that though.
They do, but there's a certain extent, bro. When you over here like struggling and grasping which point to grow with, it's like, you're losing that. It's happened to me before. I won't say
that doesn't mean
you made up a whole term.
It's about winning an argument.
Well,
Mark, this is the point. Like,
yeah, but
Dell
didn't win the argument just because a few questions tripped up Sleeping, because Sleeping still made the better points.
But who had control over the argument?
I mean,
sleeping,
but then
Sleeping got off everything he wanted to say.
It was control that Dell allowed.
Okay.
Dell allowed that level.
That's fine, but
Sleeping
still got off.
This is what Dell does with KD.
Yeah,
what you're doing right now is literally what he does with KD.
This is crazy, Dell.
I mean,
good job, brother.
I'm not mad at you if you think Dale won the argument. I mean, Dale wasn't bad, but Sleeping just controlled. He just controlled the room, and then ended with the celebration like this. Ended with the Steph Curry.
Yeah, I'm just being
nasty, man.
Cito Kaiba.
Dub, I don't know what you're on this episode, but I hope you're on the next episode too.
Cito Kaiba said,
I miss Henny Dub.
This Dub is beatable.
I miss Henny Dub. I miss Deacon Dub. I haven't seen either one of those in a minute.
Yeah,
Enlightened Dub. Enlightened Dub.
Dub's getting back in shape. He already told us.
I miss Gridiron Dub. By the way, Gridiron on Tuesday this week, 5 Eastern time.
Gridiron is different. Gridiron is different. It's a different type of dub.
Yo, can we get 300 likes? Is that possible?
Oh, for sure. That's possible. That is for sure possible. Cito Kaiba sent a super chat, said, Dub singing Let Me Love You is harmony I need. Cute.
Glasses Dub. I hate Glasses Dub.
Bifocal Dub.
Why?
It's bifocal Dub.
I don't know. Is it bifocal Dub?
Yeah,
I hate that
dub.
guy.
Bifocal
I don't like
Why?
him. Because he thinks he's smarter just because he got specs.
I think I am smarter when I have specs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey,
Dub, can you
not mad at that.
Dub,
like
can you tell me the
thing.
top things wrong with Player's Choice? Because I feel like you're in that bag today, so I would love to hear it.
Number one is we cannot analyze conversations.
I think top 5.
Yo, Ron is making beats on his.
He's the
keyboard,
fucking
bro.
stenographer of this bitch. Like, it's crazy.
I think there's a lot of. Nope, never mind. No, I'm gonna keep.
No. Now that we're here, I hate you, Ron.
Nah.
Oh, Dub, come on, bro, get it out.
I'm not gonna do it.
Dub, you're not gonna offend anybody.
It's made.
You might.
Okay.
You won't offend me at all, not even a little bit. I know where you're going with this, and I want to hear it.
No, Shaq, I think you're fine. Shaq,
Exactly.
Hey, Dub, just go down the list of every panelist and then get the whole show.
Where are our
Start with
shortcomings?
JD.
I think Euro's amazing. I think Euro's great.
Yes.
It's
Euro's
just
flawless.
I think Euro just needs more adamant conversation, like consistent adamant.
Y'all so nasty. Y'all want me to go crazy.
Yeah. But other than that, like, you cool as fuck. Like, awesome. Ron, you're amazing. You're a little bit on the edgy side. Your takes be wild sometimes. I don't understand them, but overall, you're an amazing guy to be around. You're an amazing guy to have conversations with. Shaq is crazy entertaining, but Shaq is off the wall. And I feel as if people gravitate because he has a really nice voice. You really do have a really good voice. And he paints a good picture very well. You know, we talked about painting pictures earlier. You do
both
just
needed.
that. LeBron, you're basically LeBron James. When I said that LeBron KD shit, no, you're LeBron James. Definitely the picture painter. Dell just Dell is like, I'm pulling up to have a good time. Let's do it. Screw it. I'm just pulling up to have a good time. And that aura, that energy right there, he just brings a good time. He's funny, but his memory is crazy. But I do think he gets way too what do you call it? Overboard with KD. That shit's off the wall. Like KD over LeBron should not even be a conversation. I think he's way too overboard with the scoring bag. He has Embiid over Giannis. That's ridiculous. Mars is good, but I think Mars values shit way differently. I think Mars watches everything. He knows what he's talking about, but Mars values stats way more than it should be. I think Mars lacks is an understanding of situation and how that applies to other scenarios. And then Jay's just a host. He's a great host at that. Me, myself.
What about the chat?
The chat, the chat just goes with the flow. The chat rides with aura or the energy that whoever the panelists up here creates. And, you know, if we create that, they're going to follow that. Jay, I think Jay is great. Me, myself, I have good moments. I have bad moments. I have moments that's, damn, bro, you good now. I have moments like, oh, this guy is good. I'm sort of inconsistent.
All right, now what's your really
worst
feel.
take of yourself? Like, what do you think what do you think you could take back?
It's by far my memory. I lose a lot of arguments just because I memorized the wrong thing, or I say something that is incorrect because it just slipped.
Memorizing the wrong thing.
And,
the wildest sentence I've heard in a long time.
Nah, bro, it happens all the time. I really have a bad time with my memory, and I just remember shit differently sometimes. So that's about it. That's with me.
Hey, Dub, are you better on the basketball podcast or on the football podcast? Which Dub's more elite?
I think Dub on football just because I have to be. Up here, I really don't have to be like that because you got Shaq and Del here, but I have to be more.
I mean, you got Fluent and Bama over there. By the way, Fluent and Bama cook Shaq and Dale too.
No.
Paging X Molly in the chat. He's looking for clout. Paging X Molly in the chat. He's looking for clout.
Fluent and Bama could barely hang with me. And it's like, it's funny because they play football way more than me. And that fact that they can't hang with me is like, wow. Okay. But Bama is amazing with his energy and his entertainment. Fluent just sometimes, bro, I just want to mute him. I just want to mute him sometimes. I'm not even going to lie to you. I just want to hit that mute button. I just stop whatever point that you're saying, bro. I don't feel like hearing you talk. It just gets like that sometimes. I'm sorry.
Yo.
Damn.
Dub saying that he's the star of Gridiron is elite. I love it. He said, I need to carry
Ron, who's the star of Gridiron?
Ben.
I second that.
Shout out my man B Ben.
I think I relate mostly to Del though. That's probably why we see out.
Based off of what?
I don't know. The way we interact. I don't know. Our views and shit. That's why. That's what it's based off of. You just see eye to eye more times than not. We understand each other. Like I could be saying something. I could be saying something. I could be saying something and Dell.
Senator, do you and Dale talk privately and hold private conversations on the telephone?
Me?
Yes, you and Dale.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Thank you, Senator. No further questions.
Dawson sent a super chat, said, so the only way I get the N name back is if I donate 1K because we can't say his name. for the rest of this show. You can have your first name back next show, Dawson. We'll give it back to you. Sid sent a super chat. Or sorry, hold on. Dawson said, "Dub, don't lie, you get cooked on." He said, "Dub, don't lie, you get cooked on gridiron." Sid said, "What Dell said that Steph has a super team is wrong because they were all drafted." Mark Jackson said, way before that, he has the best backcourt in NBA.
So a super team is only if they're like traded together. Like
that's what I was told.
Oh, okay.
By who?
The Discord.
Is that the consensus though? Like, is the basketball?
Everyone seems to have different definitions.
Who's everyone?
It's an organic super team. So like, if you grow together, it's a little more It's a lot more respectable.
Yeah, that's fun.
Because right now, Bron can go join the Celtics, and it'd just be like, wow.
So Jordan had a super team too then.
People use super team as a negative term, which is why when teams are drafted, they don't want to call it a super team because they don't want to call drafting great players a bad term, which is why they just call it a great team.
I thought super team was like 3 number 1 options on one team.
I thought super team just meant a team that was better than everyone else, like by far.
No.
I like that.
That's what I thought too.
That's how I like. If you're just clearly better than everyone else, you're clearly a super team. Man, that's how I've always viewed it.
Remember the term?
You have to recruit guys and everything.
The term super team didn't come around until the Boston Celtics when KG got traded. Or no, KG signed there and then Ray Allen got traded.
Paul Pierce,
yeah. So you don't know that.
What you mean? That's the first time. That's the first time I heard the term super team. And so
No, that's the first time I heard Big Three.
Oh well, Big Three.
And so like I think the term Big Three and super team is like synonymous almost. So a super team is at least 3 guys of a certain caliber, because you can have 2 guys of a certain caliber and nobody will consider that a super team.
Right. LeBron and
like
AD.
top 15, top 20 or something like that.
LeBron and AD.
Is that
that's not a super team.
Right.
That's just
that's
2 guys.
Big 2.
Yeah, but like
KD,
Kyrie,
shout out Kobe and Shaq.
Matter.
KD, Kyrie, James Harden. That was called a super team.
Yeah.
All right, we only have 10 minutes left. I want to end it on this draft because we have a non-NBA draft, so we're throwing it back. We haven't done one of these in a long time.
Oh, that's elite. I like that.
6.
Why did we get rid of that? Because we introduced PC Uncut and then Shaq and Bad and that shit. I'm still upset about that.
I didn't abandon anything. I'm waiting for the Shaq and Euro show.
What you mean? Like, you never told me this. This is the first time I'm hearing this.
Because you didn't let me finish my sentences earlier when I was saying Shaq and Euro Power Hour.
All right, well, go off. I want to hear this.
Yeah. No, I'm actually ready for Uncut. I actually am.
All right, chat.
I miss Uncut.
I need an order, chat. Someone hit me with an order.
I'm with you, Euro.
Uncut. We need Uncut more than ever right now.
Yeah.
Uncut needs to make a comeback. 10 minutes left. God damn. All right, bro. We're already at that 3-hour mark almost. This one felt easy, like one of those seamless 3-hour episodes. Some of them feel like you're like dragging to get there. Some of them are just like
y'all remember that epic 8-hour episode that felt like 8 minutes?
Right.
Yeah, that was the autism awareness joint.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, the order is Mars, Shaq, Dub, Ron, JD, Euro. Here are I got to do this. God damn. Oh, Shaq,
Good
you want to
luck.
give them the categories?
Yeah, hold on. We have category 1, overrated athlete. Category 2, Christmas movie. Category 3, best player's choice chatter.
We should
Number
change
4,
that
best
to
podcast.
chatter/commenter.
Okay. And number 5, best guilty pleasure. Hooty hoo. And I guess you can pick wherever you want. You don't have to stick to that round. You can draft wherever on the board. What was the order?
Mars, Shaq, Dub, Ron, JD, Euro.
I'm second. Okay.
All right, we're chilling. Got it. All right, we have overrated athlete, Christmas movie, player's choice chatter, best podcast, guilty pleasure. Mars, you are on the clock.
Christmas movie, Home Alone.
Nice. Amazing.
Jack.
I'm gonna go for best chatter. I actually have a few. I have a top 10 best chatter, but I gotta pick the new guy that's on the scene, Shaquille McKissick's biggest fan page. I have to go there. Like that is devotion.
Picking your own
I'm here
burner for best chatter is crazy.
Yeah, and I pick myself. I have a top 10 though for chatters. I'll give my top 10 for chatters one day.
Dub. Copy his name exactly how it looks.
Player choice.
Best podcast, player's choice. Ron.
Let me get Christmas movie. I gotta go.
Shout out Adam Jones. He said I'd be spitting and I get no acknowledgement. There's your acknowledgement, brother.
Wait. Oh wait, that's not the real Adam Jones, right?
No, that's the real one.
Oh the fuck, that's not.
Don't know who the real Adam Jones is.
That's the real Adam Jones. Whoever's in our Snapchat. I mean, chat.
That conspiracy guy.
Voice chatter. I haven't really thought about this because I just weigh everyone equally, but you know what? Recency bias, we're taking Nick T. Sorry.
It's not a bad pick.
Euro. Gotta take Nick T. Sorry.
Christmas movie, I'm gonna go Home Alone 2. And it's Snake, right? I'll go again?
Yeah.
Rated L.
Damn, that was my pick.
We literally gave him a new nickname, so you know.
Give me
Rated
L
L.
for Christmas movie. Ron, it's on you.
Oh man, I got two chatters I want to take. Oh. Man, after he just came up here and cooked the way he cooked, I want to take him so bad. But I'm gonna go with my guy Garp the Fisted.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Garp is a legend.
Is Garp even here today?
Yeah,
he's here.
I've seen him in there.
But he's lurking somewhere.
Garp was single-handedly carrying the chat for a long time. I'm going Dan Jangalang. That dude.
Jack.
For Christmas movie, give me the Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's solid.
That's as solid as it gets.
No, it's not.
No, it's like as solid as it gets. Like it's solid. I didn't say it was over the top.
Okay.
A Halloween movie.
But for solid movies, that's right there.
Mars back to back.
It's a Halloween Christmas origin story that dates back to the 1300s.
Okay, get off of Google.
Best podcast.
Jack, what's the main character's name?
Santa Claus.
Oh my god.
I googled best Christmas movies. That's crazy. Go ahead, Mars.
How is the main character not Santa Claus? It's a Christmas
Jack Skellington,
movie.
bro. Come on.
Best podcast, The Draymond Green Show.
I can't believe that you're picking a podcast as your second pick. Disgusting.
What's the other best chatter would be who talks to me in the chat.
Mars, you're a good chatter.
Aaron Butter. I don't think I can pick myself, even though I think I'm an elite chatter.
You're a good chatter.
But if I pick myself, I think that's cheating.
Only if you do it.
Shout out Aaron Butter.
Yeah, Mars picking himself. That would be great.
I really should have.
Oh, it's on me?
Yep.
What do I have left?
Overrated athlete, podcast, and guilty pleasure.
Let's say best podcast for last. Overrated athlete, best guilty pleasure. I'll go with overrated athlete. I'll choose. Dang, that's kind of tough. Who made these topics? Overrated athlete.
I got.
I'm gonna go. Oh, you got a haymaker?
Yeah, I got a fire pick for overrated athlete.
All right, I'm going guilty pleasure because I don't even. Actually, I'll go best podcast, and I'll go player's choice versus.
Nice.
How do you spell it?
That shit-
Z-U-Z?
I was gonna pick a certain podcast, but I didn't know how it would go down.
How do you guys spell
No,
versus?
if we're picking worst podcast, this would be a different story.
Shaq. Player's choice versus. How do you spell it? V-E-R-Z-U-Z?
We haven't hashed out the details yet.
Okay. Well,
You can spell it however you want to.
All right. Dub. Overrated athlete, Christmas movie, and guilty pleasure.
Hold on, I thought it was PC Music.
I told you we haven't hashed out the details yet.
Okay.
I
Did
guess it is
everybody
music.
pick a Christmas movie already?
So I don't confuse everyone. Player's choice music. Yes. Christmas movie. You're the only one who has that left.
Let's save that for last then. Fuck. Guilty pleasure. I don't know if that's. Is that guilty? I like walking around the house naked.
What?
That's a fire guilty pleasure.
That's not like okay. I don't know if that's a guilty pleasure. But
That should just be. You should just be able to do that.
yeah, this is
I love
a
doing
guilty
that shit.
pleasure is something that like you would
Dub right now sitting in his tidy whities.
right.
Nah,
Dub, if you stand up, what's gonna happen?
Gonna see us some package.
Wait, is that what I'm writing? Because
Pause.
Guilty pleasure? I mean, I don't know. I got
Smoking a pack of Newports.
literally.
Let me think about that. I'm gonna just pick the Grinch Who Stole Christmas.
That's already up here. Ron took the Grinch.
You serious?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Choose Home Alone 3. It was really
Yeah.
valid. No, that's Mars's guilty pleasure. Feet.
What's the Santa Claus movie with that guy?
Tim Allen,
Tim. So yeah, Tim, the guy who did Home Improvement.
the Santa Claus.
Christmas with the Cranks.
Yeah.
That's what's
Yo,
called Santa
JD,
Claus?
how did you know who that guy was? He
Because
said,
I
"Who's
used to
that Christmas movie
love
with
the
that
Santa
guy?"
Claus. I know exactly what movie he's talking about. The Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him back off, JD.
Is that what you're picking, Dub?
Yeah, the Santa Claus. I'll pick that one.
It's a good
Guilty.
Christmas movie.
Thank you.
Ron.
Best podcast, pick a no, I'm not gonna go that category. Let me do guilty pleasures, I guess. Guilty pleasures.
Nobody liked Home Alone 3 except me.
Nobody.
You're the
We
only
had
one.
this before. I remember.
Yeah, we
This
talked
might have been a
about this.
category before, but we was like, oh, it was like best franchise or something like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
when we were talking about, yo, that's the worst shit
Yep.
you could have ever picked.
And he said
And you
I
went on
literally
that
like.
hill.
he
I
ranks
literally like
three.
Home Alone 3 the best one
Yeah,
out
we
of all
know.
of
The
them.
worst.
We know.
I know it's not the favorite, but to me, like that one was like really well
It's
put
not
together.
even the main kid isn't even in it.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, I don't care. I still think it's better. That's nothing to do with anything. I gotta like it because Macaulay Culkin's not in
Ron,
it.
go. Ron, go.
He's the one that
We're
carries
over
it.
3. Go.
Guilty pleasure.
Him
Hey,
out.
JD, just put strip clubs with the Z on the end.
Strip clubs with a Z is crazy. Overrated athlete.
What's a good strip club up here?
That's a guilty pleasure.
You gotta go to Sin Rock is cool. That'll probably be the closest one to you. I don't really know no strip clubs in Tacoma, but it's you got Showgirls in Seattle, but it's another one.
Showgirls sound like a titty bar.
Yeah, it's kind of weak. Showgirls is kind of weak.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with titty bars.
Wait, strip clubs is a guilty pleasure?
It's a pleasure.
How's it guilty?
Since we're plugging them, Jaguars in Phoenix, Arizona.
Jaguars.
I swear to God, but I could go out right now. Like, I could find 5 or 10 guys that goes to strip club regularly.
That's their guilty pleasure. What's wrong with that?
Euro, it's on you.
It's not guilty if everybody does it.
I'm taking reality television as my guilty pleasure.
Damn, man. That was going to be me. All right. Well, best podcast, I'm going to do the Joe Budden podcast.
Oh, nice.
And overrated athlete, I'm going to go Jake Paul.
Wow. That's a good one. Oh, boy.
Told you I'm coming with the heat for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Exactly what to pick.
I'm going to pick somebody he beat up.
No.
I mean, they got to be more overrated than him if they lost to the overrated guy.
Bro, I don't even know who to put for overrated athletes, so I'm just going to go best podcast at your mom's house. Ron, it's on you.
JD, don't try to just gloss over that. What the hell is your mom's house?
The comedian, my favorite comedian, Tom Segura, and his wife, who is also a comedian. They have a podcast. It's just...
You watch it weekly?
I don't watch it at all. When I step outside to like take a walk around the neighborhood, I just listen to like 20, 25 minutes of it at a time. I'm so far behind, it's ridiculous. Yeah. I breathe out of my nose a little heavier than usual, you know?
Do you fuck with any of the Andrew Schultzes?
Yeah, I do like that too, but like I literally cannot listen to or watch podcasts, so it's like I have to choose one. Otherwise, I'm going to be in the middle of 2 podcasts. So
yeah.
But I do like Andrew Schultz.
Damn, why they saying Budden fell off? That's crazy.
Well, it does have to be Budden now.
It's on you, Ron.
Be all his glory days, you know?
Best podcast, I'm going to have to go with the podcast that airs every Wednesday. I actually happen to be the show, and Dub actually happens to be the host, and Dub actually happens to be, you know, the voice of it. I'm gonna go Player's Choice Gridiron. We're actually gonna be going on Tuesday this week, 5 Eastern time. Y'all make sure y'all pull up. Y'all think it's spicy in here? You have no clue. Not a clue.
Dub.
Oh, my pick. Oh, canceling plans, even though you have nothing.
Bro, that's not a guilty pleasure. It's something
You get
that you
pleasure
enjoy.
out of
You
it.
get pleasure
That is
out of
for
it
sure
that like
a
you
guilty
feel
pleasure,
a little.
because you're not gonna sit here and tell those guys that you
You
cancel
do not
plans
know
just
what
so
a
you can lay
guilty
in bed.
pleasure is.
Oh, I do that all the time.
You tell them that?
100%.
That's fucked up.
So it's better to lie about it.
Dub's guilty pleasures. Walking down the street at 7 p.m. on a Thursday when the sun's going
What did y'all
down.
put for guilty pleasures? You put the strip club. Everybody goes to the damn
Reality
strip club.
TV. What do you mean everybody goes to a strip club?
Yeah, that everybody was said very
Very
Yeah,
nonchalant.
everybody
Like
goes to the strip club.
like-
Who do y'all hang around with?
no one that goes to the strip club, except for
Wow,
Ron.
interesting. That's weird. I know a lot of people that like strip.
didn't even know they existed in England.
Strip clubs are crazy. It's like the ultimate happy place.
Mm-hmm.
Like you step in, it's like,
Wow.
So it's like Disneyland. Like that's the comparison for me.
yeah, man. It's
my
it's
Disneyland.
hard to explain. You never been to a strip club? I'm not talking titty bars. Like, you know, like we can get
think
into it
strip
for real,
club-
for real.
I think strip clubs is overrated. I would say that. I don't like the fake intimacy. I don't want you slashing your titties in my face just because you want my money.
Hey, I thought Disneyland was spot on.
I'm looking at it as like a service. Like if I'm paying, you know what I mean? Like you throw your titties in my face, I'm gonna give you money. Like, thank
No,
you.
for sure.
It's like
No, for
tipping
sure.
your
It's
waitress
Their
type shit.
job.
Yeah. I just don't like the fake intimacy. Like I get it, I understand it. I just don't like it.
Wait, what would
I
you
want a
like
chick
the
fla-
experience
want a
to
chick,
be?
want a chick flashing her titties in my face because she.
I mean, there's strip clubs that let you take them
Stop,
home
then
after.
don't go
She
to the
wants to
strip.
flash her
Okay,
titties
we
in my
gotta
face.
stop talking about this. This is crazy.
Why
Dub,
do I
it's
have
on
to
you.
lie about
Dub,
this?
it's on you.
I chose Bill Russell.
Shaq.
Ah. I'm not trying to find a wife.
That's OD.
I saw that comment too.
For overrated athlete.
Dub going in there with the wrong intentions, man.
This is the Henny W you wanted, Euro.
Why are you doing this, girl? Don't do it.
Doing that.
I can get you out of here.
This ain't the life for you.
This ain't you, girl. You don't need to be doing this.
That's Deacon Dub talking about. I'm just in here spreading the gospel.
That's the deacon in me, man. I be seeing all those beautiful women out there. Man, you ain't got to be shaking your ass for them.
What they supposed to be doing, Dub?
Should be in church praying to God and shaking your ass for him.
Yo.
A strip church is crazy.
This episode is
that would do numbers.
Surely.
Yeah, we are falling
that
off
would
the
do
cliff.
numbers.
I would love to.
What's that? What's that one song that's popping, Jack? What's that one Christian song that's popping? I forget. Can't remember. I know you know though. I know you because you met
Dub, you're a deacon. You can make these type of things.
I don't know nothing Christian.
Yeah, me neither.
Dub, what in the hot take was that?
I guess that's my guilty pleasure.
What, church?
Oh my God.
What? Your guilty pleasure is recruiting strippers to become deacons?
A church strip club.
Dude, that's wild. that's really
the Bible and ass all over.
When they swear on the Bible, they got to sit on it.
Yes.
Yo, hold on. Wasn't it Donald Trump that got spanked with a Bible by this porn star?
Allegedly. I don't know. Actually.
Yo, this is player's choice. I know we wanted to go back to uncut, but we're not there yet. Jack, overrated athlete and guilty pleasure.
JD, want to stop all the fun?
Man,
this is really fun.
I'm gonna go for guilty pleasure. Social media.
That's a good one.
Instagram, explore page, whatever you struggle with.
Mars.
That is a legendary snatch.
Wow. Whoa. Hey, Ron.
What did you pick?
That was a good out of context clip, Ron.
Flip it. Put it
on. Overrated athlete Mike Tyson.
Oh, whoa.
Guilty pleasure.
All right.
Since social media is taken, what happens if I say scrolling on TikTok?
If you say
I
what?
mean, you got to say a certain hashtag that you
How's
scroll.
that a guilty pleasure? Everyone scrolls on TikTok.
Not the certain hashtags.
I mean, you're putting off responsibilities.
Yeah, social media is taken.
I covered it all.
Social media is taken, yeah.
I mean, make a quick decision because I got to get into why Mike Tyson is overrated.
Mike Tyson overrated?
Because he's not.
You didn't hear that,
Dylan? No. Mars, yo, we're not even a boxing show. You about to go trending for boxing. Yo, Mars, what is going on?
Mars, please choose your words really carefully in these next 2 minutes because I don't even want this to happen to you.
Puerto Rican. I'm
guilty
boxing,
pleasure. Oversleeping.
Ah, that's nice. That's a good one.
Yeah.
By the way, Player's Choice boxing coming real soon. Player's Choice uppercut. Eye out for that.
No, for real.
It's where we hit the streets and throw boxing gloves at people and ask them to fight us.
Why is Mike Tyson overrated?
Because I don't think he has an argument to be the best boxer ever. Like people.
Nobody say he's the best boxer ever. Nobody says that.
I hear it. Well, then I don't know who you talk to and who I talk to are different people. I hear all the time he's one of the best, top 3, top 5. Like,
I've heard that.
Yeah, he's top 3 to you. To me, he's not. Like, what?
So list 3 guys better than him
in his division or
division.
Yeah,
wait,
it is division. It is division.
I want to hear this.
You pulling out boxing facts.
No, because I'm just saying, because to me, when I think of Mike Tyson, I think he knocked out guys, which was like, obviously that's cool. Like that's the
in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, you knocked
everybody.
But then I'm looking at you and you're boxing against guys who are equal or competitive with you, and then all of a sudden that those knockouts or everything that is supposed to be what makes you so great, all of a sudden you're in a real fight and you're just not looking like the same guy. I just think he He beats up on bad people, comes up against good people. He's not the same guy. That's just my opinion.
So all the guys he beat, they're like lackluster, basically, is what you're saying.
I never said all the guys he beat were lackluster. I'm just saying, when I see the dominant Mike Tyson, he dominates much inferior opponents. He gets into the ring with guys his equal or close to it, and that same fight and grit.
So what about Floyd? Because he is fighting a lot more inferior people than Mike Tyson has fought.
I don't think Floyd. I think Floyd, you could say, is overrated as well. I have no issue with saying Floyd's overrated.
Don't
I
worry,
hate the
I'm
way he
choosing
plugs
him
his
soon.
50-0 record.
Who's better than him in his
like
own division?
Wow, yo,
Besides
Mars.
Muhammad Ali.
I
Besides
think Muhammad Ali is overrated to me as well. But if I say
what the fuck is going on with this world, bro?
Mars, you hate greatness.
No,
It was boxing all along.
I just think he's overrated based on solely what he did in the ring. I think he's overrated, but because of what he did outside of the ring, people, I'm not gonna say he's overrated because people are gonna go crazy and talk about everything.
So who is your boxer? Please don't say Lennox Lewis or some shit.
I don't have a boxing go.
What the fuck are you talking about then? Oh my god!
I don't think Muhammad Ali is as good of a boxer as people say. Like when people say he's the greatest.
Then who's the greatest?
I don't know enough about the sport to say who the greatest is.
Well, Mars, you shouldn't have said that.
Because the reason why people say Muhammad Ali is the greatest is because of stuff he did outside of the ring.
I don't know anything about soccer, but
that is
Cristiano Ronaldo
that's just like
is very
50% of the reason.
Bro, the dude was going.
I think Ronaldo's overrated as well because he gets compared to Messi. Overrated.
No, bro, this going up against world.
Me saying someone's overrated.
Hold on, let's find another sport.
They are bad. Like you can.
Mars,
what about
Jeff
Gordon in NASCAR?
I didn't know you had a top 10 overrated athletes list, but when I created this category,
you're just naming a bunch of guys who I think are overrated. To me,
who the hell
overrated doesn't mean you're bad. It just means
you can't say guys are overrated, but then not say who's better than them. You're just saying I don't know. Like you'll be surprised, Mars, on how much like boxers are facing trash opponents. It is what it is.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not saying they're fighting world-class guys every
you know
fight.
Julio Cesar Chavez, bro?
Yes.
He had like 99 fights. They wasn't all world-class.
I'm not saying you fight world-class guys all the time. I'm saying with Mike Tyson, the issue I had was every time he fights guys who are, I think even his coach said something similar, like Mike Tyson would beat guys who are like clearly inferior to him. He gets into a fight where it's actually a proper fight and he actually has to win and beat someone. He wasn't as good. He wasn't the dominating Mike Tyson we all knew.
All right.
His coach said something like Mike Tyson's 0-3 because when he actually fights,
let's see if we can go.
You need to watch the Mike Tyson documentary.
Let's see. Hold on.
I'm gonna be honest.
See.
I think he's overrated, and I'm not bothered enough to change my mind.
Let's see if we can go 3 for 3 on. Let's see if we can go 3 for 3. Quit interrupting me. Let's see if we could go 3 for 3 on the overrated Mike things. Do you think Michael Jackson's overrated, Mars?
No, definitely not.
Okay, 2 out of 3 is not bad.
Michael Thomas. I mean, he don't even know.
Never heard of that.
I can name a few people that Mars. I see where Mars is going.
Mars, have you seen footage of Mike Tyson box?
Yes.
Do you understand?
Think I'm just reading?
Do you understand like? Do you understand like how crazy your dip game and your head movement is? When literally the only thing you're doing, you're forward,
that was close.
Bro, listen, I don't care because I love Mike Tyson.
You know, I never said Mike Tyson's bad, right?
Yes, but you understand like how difficult that is. You're closing the distance at the same time, lobbing and weaving to close the distance in a slow pace. That's one of the craziest things you could ever see, bro.
Damn, that's a great question. How do you feel about Tiger Woods, Mars?
I honestly know nothing about golf, but from what I do know, I think
he's overrated.
Tiger Woods is like probably the GOAT, like easily.
Okay.
But I wouldn't know enough to say that with anything.
Tiger Woods is top 1, no debate. Wildest dude ever.
Big Meech sent
I've never watched golf in my life to even make an argument.
Big Meech sent a couple super chats, said Mars, you wild on that one, my guy Iron Mike GOAT. Big Meech with another one said Mars.
Why would I call him the GOAT?
Mars came to burn everything down. And Dawson sent a super chat, said can't wait for PC CFB, Ron. All right, Shaq. You're on. Overrated
also, you saying Tyson Fury is not overrated is.
I don't think he's overrated, but if you do, I don't care. It's boxing. I really don't care about boxing enough.
I see.
In-depth analysis.
He said, "I see." Yo, damn.
All right, who's up?
It's Shaq with overrated athlete. I really hope that mine.
Wait, the chat.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
How fucking dare you? Stone
He's
Cold?
an overrated athlete. Yeah, he's an overrated athlete.
Wow.
In his field, bro, he's eat.
All right, Dub. Let's see if you can finally get this one. Guilty pleasure.
No, I had one and I forgot it. But the chat is saying I couldn't have Bill Russell. Is that true?
You can have Bill Russell.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just getting caught up because it says non-NBA draft, but I just meant it as like we're not drafting NBA, like an NBA roster.
Okay.
Like a miscellaneous draft.
Guilty pleasure, bro. It's like everything I think is guilty is not. Skinny dipping.
There you go.
There you go.
Dub, are you a nudist? Like, what's happening, man?
I got one. Nope. Never mind. Nope, I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah,
Say it.
I don't know if
it can't be wilder than the shit that you've been saying.
The fact that he's saying he's not
This
gonna
is
say it, I don't
nasty,
know.
Dub. Dub, you might want to plead the fifth.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna
Do it, man. Fuck it. Come on, man.
Y'all gonna have a different view on me. I promise you. Nope.
I think the view's pretty solid at this point.
Are you gonna text the chat? If you don't tell us right now, are you gonna text the chat and tell us what it is? At least
I might text y'all.
I kind of want to
so
know.
you're
man.
embarrassed about this.
It's
Like,
not embarrassing.
This definitely sounds like a guilty pleasure. Now we have to hear it. He's gonna say sucking toes.
Nah.
I mean, if that's your thing, that's your thing. Like, there's no judgment there. Ain't no guilty pleasure. What you mean?
Yeah. Sucking toes is fair game.
I mean, that's not my thing, but that's like, you mean, bro,
for sure.
please your lady, goddamn, or your partner,
whatever you
whoever.
want.
Like, gotta do what you gotta do.
No, a guilty pleasure is something that pleases you.
No, I'm not doing it. Nope.
That's a guilty pleasure.
Nope, I'm not doing it.
All right, that's fair. I get it.
No, do it, bro.
This will
y'all
live
gonna
on
look
the
at
It's a
internet
safe
forever.
space.
I mean,
It's not a safe space.
yeah, the internet is definitely not a safe space.
I don't want y'all to have a misconstrued view on me.
All right, overrated athlete, Ron.
Overrated athlete. Mars, I think I'm gonna just go with Pele.
Okay.
No, I'm not doing that. Mars, don't say okay like that's not nasty.
I don't think it is. It's the same. It's going to be the same reason why Dub said Bill Russell's overrated. Just going to talk about his competition and stuff. Like,
all right, fair enough.
If you said Messi was overrated, then that's a different story.
Overrated athlete. Fuck.
Can we get the likes up? Let's eclipse 300. Why not?
Shit.
Yo, Dub, because Mars did the little bet with the with the foot water and everything. If we can get this to, let's say, 325 likes, will you say it?
Before the show's in the show's about to end in like the next 5 minutes because we only have 3 picks left.
That's tough.
Psych.
How many likes we have?
Secret draft.
325. Yeah, why not?
There's only 279 in here. Yeah, that's true, but still, like, that doesn't mean that all 280 or 279 people have liked the video yet.
True.
You know what I mean?
It's true.
I'll take that.
They probably disliked it.
All right.
What does it have to get to?
325 to hear Dub's guilty pleasure. Euro Chuck Norris sent a super chat, said just showing some support. Also, Ron's profile pic when his camera's off looks like he signed an NBA two-way contract. Love it.
Got him. Got him. Got that man.
Overrated athletes. Let me go with Aaron Rodgers.
Fire. Do you want to elaborate?
I just don't understand how you run into the 49ers every year and get spanked and sent home. Maybe it's because he's from Northern California and he's just rooting for his home team still, but I don't know.
Right.
23 more likes. Come on, man. We can do it. I need this.
I'm taking Wilt Chamberlain for overrated athlete. Euro, it's on you for guilty pleasure.
I got to drag this out because it'll be over. So
the show's not ending right when the draft ends.
Let me think about this.
Just don't choose the same one the Dub is gonna say.
Wilt Chamberlain was a fantastic pick, by the way.
Thank you.
Nah, I'm gonna say getting faded / drugs, whatever, alcohol, pills, weed, whatever.
Pills, weed, all that shit.
Getting
promethazine.
faded.
Hey, Euro.
Faded.
Who had the best
Shaq,
draft
this
chat?
comes out there. Matter of fact,
Euro, do you gamble?
Nah.
That's a underrated one.
Shaq, I'm actually surprised you
that's
didn't put
true.
that one.
See, but I don't even. I don't like. I'm so not the gambling type that wasn't even in my mind. But I probably should have chose that because that's a way better pick than drugs.
Euro.
I didn't put
We're about
drugs
to
up there. I just
gamble
put getting
all
faded.
of our guilty
Euro.
pleasures next week. At least,
I don't
at least
think
me and yours.
I mean, I don't know if I have a guilty pleasure to be honest, man.
Yeah, me.
Same. I don't feel guilty about anything I enjoy.
Oh my god.
We're 10 likes away from Dub.
It's not necessarily you feeling guilty. It's just like kind of just like what society
Against social norms.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like when you say it, you're kind of like, man, like I don't really want people to know that I do this. So like,
is this something you will go up in front of the congregation and say, Dub? That's what's a guilty pleasure.
I wouldn't.
Oh, I tell people I oversleep.
wait, Dub, is this one of those things like that if you say this, you're gonna regret it living on the internet forever, or is this kind of just like you're overreacting to what this really is?
Don't worry, be happy.
If it's gonna incriminate you on the internet, let's just not do that.
It's not gonna
just log off. Just log off right now.
It's not gonna incriminate me. I know that for a fact.
Can we run a poll though? Who won the draft? JD, you always do this, man. At the end of the show, you just kind of like say,
we can't run a poll though. That's why I asked the chat who won.
No.
We don't have enough slots.
No, you'll fuck them up.
Well, you can take me off because my
we don't have enough
Tyson pick didn't receive.
poll slots.
Yeah, you definitely not winning off of that.
Even though he is overrated, but it's cool.
All right, I think that's my time to go. Y'all be safe.
Hold on. What you mean, man? It's 3:22.
Hey,
Hold up,
Dub.
Don't do that, bro.
What are you talking about?
You're gonna prolong this on purpose.
What do you mean, bro?
You said we had 10 minutes and it's been 30.
Well, because we did the draft, but the draft took a little bit longer.
Yeah, you knew that draft. You knew that draft was never going to take.
Usually after drafts, we talk a little bit about the drafts and like, damn, Mars, that was crazy. Mike Tyson pick, like, Dub didn't know what a guilty pleasure is, but now he does, and he's gonna have to tell us because we're about to hit the
Dub.
threshold.
If you see what I'm seeing?
Nope.
You know who hasn't liked the video?
Everyone loves spreadsheets.
All right, we're at 325. So
it went down. Dub took his like off.
Oh, that's grimy.
That's fire.
I didn't like it.
We back up.
We're
we back up.
Wow, it was that bad. It was that bad.
See what y'all did? Y'all ran him off the show.
Okay, that's all right. If it's really that bad, I would feel terrible if he had to say that and it just lived on the internet forever. So it is what it is. Any final words?
He's gonna tell us in the group chat.
That's fine.
It's gonna be some really regular shit. He's just, we just hyped it up too much.
I don't know. It could be crazy. You never know.
I think I know where Dub's going with this, but I don't know.
I mean, I could guess.
Take your like back if Dub disappointed you.
Yeah. I'm taking my like back for sure.
I don't support that. I don't support that.
The likes are going away. That's so funny. That's disgusting.
Put the
I'm
mic
sorry,
back
chat.
up.
I'm sorry, chat. Any final words? Nasty game.
Yo, them reverting their likes is nasty, but it is what it is. Dub's filthy man. Love is love.
Warriors in 5.
Ron, Euro and Hezi on all platforms.
Ron, thanks for coming back, Ron, today.
What we're not gonna do. We're not gonna do that. Okay, we're not gonna do that. Are you guys on right now? You guys still live?
Yeah, we're still live.
My guilty pleasure is
no. You don't have to do that.
No, don't do that, bro.
I promise you do not.
If it's bad,
do
don't do it.
No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I just like sleeping with people's girls. That's cool.
Oh my god! All right, Shout out to all the YouTube members, the Players Choice YouTube members. Thank you for support the show, man. Make sure you comment, subscribe, do all the things. We will see you next episode. That's just not what we're gonna do. All right, peace out.